Welcome to Inside New Albany Football with Coach Cody Stubblefield. I'm Jody Walls.
I'm Brady Brock.
We're with Gumtree Mortgage here in New Albany over on Starland Avenue. We specialize in home financing needs, whether it's a purchase, a refinance, or new construction.
And we're super passionate about trying to help you find the home of your dreams, help you get it financed, just like this one right here.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
If you come out and hit him in the mouth from the first play, we're going to be fine.
Welcome to Inside New Albany High School Football with Coach Cody Stubblefield and Mr. Paul Henry. This is the Itawamba week. Welcome, and the show today is sponsored. The site sponsor is State Farm Insurance, Mr. Wally Morgan, and the show sponsor is Gumtree Mortgage, Mr.
That's Jody Walls and Brady Brock. You know those two guys right down the road here from Wally Morgan's place. All the group collectively does a great job supporting us year in and year out.
That's right. So we want to thank our sponsors. Mr. Henry, you can't do it without your sponsors, can't you?
No doubt. No doubt. We have tremendous support here in New Albany, and we appreciate them so much.
That's right. So let's talk about last week's game. Last week we played East Union, week 1. Coach, tell us about it.
Yeah, got off to a good start. I think for, we're playing East Union, a smaller school, but a school that's had a lot of success lately. Coached by Brandon Cherry, they do a really good job out there. I think the game was 52-6. This was the final. I think the big thing was we controlled the line of scrimmage on both sides of the football. Offensive line played really well. Defensive line played well, got after it. Montavio Sullivan on the defensive front gave the center trouble all night. Led to some turnovers, some bad snaps and whatnot. Just a really dominant game up front on both sides of the line of scrimmage.
Well, they always say if you win the game in the trenches, right? I think we pretty much, our guys took care of business up front and kind of opened up some holes for them running backs and everybody to kind of go off, didn't they?
Yeah, we've got 3 running backs that you'll see a good bit. Cody Atkins is the first one, did a really good job. Had around 150 yards, I think 4 TDs. Keelan Simpson got in, had some big runs. Some of them got called back. Was a little disappointed in the yardage because he had some penalties. And then late in the game, we got to see some other guys, and Zion Robinson, number 6, is a sophomore, that had about 80 yards on about 3 or 4 carries and did a really good job.
Yeah, I was so impressed with how hard the backs ran last week. They hit the holes hard and, just ran extremely hard. And even after contact, just kept moving and broke free a couple times after contact too.
Yeah, there was a lot of yards after contact. Those guys, a couple of really, really good runs where Cody's breaking tackles, getting through there. Cody does a tremendous job running hard. Then Keelan Simpson's a bigger body. Keelan's about 200 pounds. So he's a load to bring down, but both those guys do a really good job running the football.
Yeah, I was impressed with a lot of things that I saw. I was impressed with Braden. Thought he did a good job throwing the ball. Obviously, the line protected him well. But even some of the deep balls that he threw were balls that were caught in traffic that were nice catches.
Yeah, we're making an assertive effort to throw the ball more. A lot of practice time is spent on routes on air and pass scale and different things because Braden is able to do those things. We've got some receivers that can catch the ball. They do a good job. So that's something you're going to see hopefully more as the year goes on. Braden feeling more comfortable, that completion percentage going up and up. But for the most part, he played well. It was his first, full game as a varsity quarterback. But excited about what he can do, excited about what those receivers can do. Another big aspect of the game that was huge improvement was the kicking game. We started the game a little slow on offense and stalled after a big turnover. Sending the kicker out there to start the season off with a 42-yard field goal, and Whit Robbins nailed it. And then we've got our 8th grader, Grayson Alexander, and they interchange on on extra points. Both of them collectively were 100% on field goal and extra points. So big night.
Can't beat that. Can't beat that.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, now, Whit played early in his career and then come back this year. So it's the first time he's been on the field in a while, though, right?
Yeah, Whit played earlier. His brother was a high school football player at New Albany. Whit's got a lot going on. He's in band. He's in soccer. He's in the theater program. He's on the golf team. So, we're kind of a little bit flexible with those kickers, those specialty people, so they can still be a part of the football program. But clearly he's going to be a big asset to us. I did a great job kicking off. We try to put him right there on the numbers every time. I think out of 7 or 8, he missed one towards the middle. Now that didn't mean we covered it well. We've got to make some corrections there, but the kicking part of it was really good, and it was funny to see him get out there, try to make a couple tackles on some of those too. He wasn't scared. He was getting in there.
That's right.
Well, and then you got Grayson there, put his first points on the board as an 8th grader. That's kind of a rare thing, to have 8th graders stepping up and playing in varsity games.
At practice yesterday during the walkthrough, we backed them up to a 49-yard field goal. Whit hit his, and Grayson missed it by, maybe 2 yards.
In 8th grade.
And he's an 8th grader. He's 13 years old. So we're excited about both those guys and what they're going to be, Whit through this year and then Grayson long term.
That's right. So then on the defensive side, your defensive line to me looked like they were really disruptive.
Yeah, couldn't brag about the defense enough. They scored late in the game, but we really shut them out most of the time up front. We've got a good mix of experience with Montavio Sullivan. Talked about him earlier, really being dominant at that nose position, giving them trouble. But the other 2 ends, one of them's a 9th grader, and Emmanuel Tucker, a big boy, and the other one is Jaden Hicks. So those are 2 young players that are, we hope can be dominant forces on the defense. Behind them at linebacker, we started a 9th grader and Parker Skinner. That's another young guy that's going to contribute to the defense for a long time. And then we get into the secondary. DJ Robinson's a sophomore. Jeb Bolin played a lot in the secondary as a sophomore. So, we also got back Cortland Earl, had been out for a while, had broke his wrist in 7-on-7. He got cleared Thursday, suited up Friday and played. So defensively, they played extremely well. That core guys led by Darrell Bolin and some of those guys in the secondary, they do a really, really good job. Defense played extremely well.
Yeah, with injuries, having Cortland back out there, that's a big asset, getting him back out there on the field,
Yeah, he's one of our leaders. Cortland is not all that vocal all the time, but he leads by example. He does exactly what you ask him to do. He gives it everything he's got on the field when he's out there. He's one of those guys that are a real pleasure to coach and just does a tremendous job for us.
You can't beat that.
Yeah, he's a big part of the defense for sure, and you'll also see him on offense at receiver too. So he's on just about every special team. He's a big part of the team.
Go ahead.
He's also about 6'3", about 200 pounds. He's a good-looking kid, right?
He's one of our big boys. He's about 6'2", 6'3", and about 190 or so. So more of a physical kid that's there in the secondary. You've got DJ, who is a stud for us that calls defenses out. We go through the board in the field house, and he's sitting there calling every one of them out. We're covered. This is the coverage. This is the blitz. Whatever the case may be. Does a tremendous job. But DJ, 5'8", and he's scrappy, and he gets after, and he's the first one to come up make a tackle. But then on the other side, you've got that 6'2", 6'3" kid. So they both do a really good job at safety. They just don't look exactly the same.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I know how it is. First game of the season, you really don't know what you've got yet, and you're a little nervous, and they're in practice. You even see in the NFL, they're getting in fights in practice because they're tired of going against each other, right? And so then you get that first game, and the kids get a little bit of success. What was the environment in the locker room afterwards?
Well, they were pleased. We went into halftime really thinking we had left some stuff out there. Just kind of got on them. We were a little lackadaisical at times, felt like, but they really honed in and played well. Everybody was pleased following the game. That's a game we go into it expecting to win, but you never know how it's going to go, how you're going to play. And I think for us to dominate on both sides of the ball so well, we were all excited about that. That being said, this next week is going to be a true test with us for Itawamba because that's going to kind of really mark where we're going to stack up.
That's right. Well, speaking of Itawamba, we're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, Coach will give us a preview of this week's opponent, the Itawamba Indians. Stay with us.
Call State Farm agent Wally Morgan at 662-539-7062 today.
Well, welcome back to Inside New Albany High School Football with Coach Cody Stubblefield and Mr. Paul Henry. So, Coach, tell us about the Itawamba Indians, and let's start first on the offensive side. And if you can just walk through each position and tell us what we would expect to see at the game on Friday night.
Yeah, Itawamba is a great program in 4A. Clint Hoots does a tremendous job. Clint's been there, I don't know, close to a decade. It's been a long time since New Albany's beaten Itawamba, so it's something we're looking forward to and excited about the opportunity to do that. We've been close, just hadn't sealed the deal. But offensively, they're going to start and stop with a guy named Isaac Smith. Isaac is number 2. He's got SEC offers from Notre Dame. He's a tremendous talent. He's a dandy dozen player. Depending on where you look, he's either the top or the second ranked player in the state of Mississippi. So a really, really talented young man. So we're going to know where he's at all week. We've had one of our young men in a number 2 jersey trying to locate where he's at on the field because they move him around. You got a guy like that, you're trying to get him the ball, right? So he'll line up at running back. He'll be a receiver. He'll take a direct snap from time to time. So it starts and stops with him. But around him, number 1 is another tremendous receiver that does a really good job. Their quarterback has several offers and is a big kid, number 7, with a strong arm that runs and manages the offense really effectively. Up front, they're big, both tackles. The left tackle is about 6'6", 270, 280. He's got offers from Ole Miss and State. He's a junior, a really, really good offensive line. The right tackle is another big boy that's a huge size. And then in the middle, they're a little bit smaller, but they're physical. So up front, they're a good football team. So, again, this week, just like last week, we've got to find a way to control that line of scrimmage and locate number 2 consistently.
So running the spread, probably a doubles formation.
They're multiple. I mean, they're going to get into the wishbone some. They'll be spread. One of the best things that I think they do is sometimes they're spread and then they'll go too tight and it's the same personnel, so you don't have a whole lot of time to adjust personnel or whatnot. Michael Campbell is a guy that calls the plays for him. He's their OC. Michael was with me and Trent at Tupelo for a little while. He also was a head coach at Smithville, so know Michael really well. But they do a really good job being multiple on offense and moving 2 around and trying to be creative, getting the ball. And again, that's why we're focused this week on locating number 2, knowing where he was going to be at. But again, I go back and say we've got to make sure we corral 2. And then we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Right.
We know when we mentioned earlier last week we won the war in the trenches, right? Sounds like they've got some pretty big fellas up front that we're going to have some challenges with.
Yeah, if you look out there on the offense's left, Itawamba's left, you're going to see Emmanuel Tucker, our 9th grader, who's 6'5", 280, going up against a junior who's 6'6", 270, 280. Both those kids have bright futures. That's going to be a battle that you can watch all game and see how those guys stack up against each other. So it's kind of a battle of the Titans right there for sure.
That's interesting. The way you describe their offense, I don't envy Trent this week.
Well, that being said, we like our guys also. They're certainly a good football team, but Trent Hammond has time to do the defense. Kendall Murphy, Sean Sanks, Channing Ward. I've got all the confidence in the world in those guys. They put a good plan in week in and week out. They prepare the guys, whether it be lineman assignment or tackling, coverage things. Coach Murphy in the secondary do a tremendous job.
Sure.
So our guys are going to show up too, so they're a good football team, but that's why it's a good measuring stick for us to see where we're at.
That's right. Well, what about them on defense? So when you're with your offensive style, as you attempt to attack them on defense, what are some of the challenges you see?
Yeah, they run a 3-4 defense just like we do. They're probably a little bit tighter to the box than we play, so at times you'll see those outside linebackers really down on the line of scrimmage. They don't always come, but they're always right there present. So when you see us lined up in a spread concept, you may see 7 guys really, really close to the box. And so what that's going to do for us is we're going to try to live on the edge a little bit. We've got to be more successful this week throwing and catching the ball on the perimeter. In the secondary, we think there are times that they get in the bind, even though 2's back there. They've got a safety that's number 16 that does a really good job, but we do think there are holes in their secondary that we can exploit. And then that being said, we like our offensive line too, so we can make sure we cheat those guys. If those outside linebackers are tight, there's some things we can do to try to get under them. We can loosen them out with our pass game and our alignment. So we're going to kind of try to spread them around and attack where they're weakest.
What do you think? If we can get that air game going, it's going to open up for Keelan and for Cody and them.
Yeah, and from a philosophy standpoint, when we're spread and they're tight in the box, we're going to try to live on the edges, take some shots over there, but spread the ball around. We can also insert a tight end, insert an H-back, and kind of match up with them in the box, and then I think we can run on them also. So, it's kind of we're picking our poison there, what we want to do. I certainly think we have the players and the capability to move the football. Our big keys offensively are penalties and taking care of the football, no turnovers. Anytime you're playing a good team, you can't turn the ball over.
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head there. Execution, right? Execute and make the least amount of mistakes, and it's going to be a close game, and it's going to come down to one or two plays, right? That's what it usually comes down to on those close games.
It seemed like last year was a kind of a turnover. There was a theme turnover-wise last year, wasn't there?
Yeah, we played close.
Like the opening kickoff, though, even
late in the game, they pulled away from us. Like I said, anytime you have turnovers, I think last year going into the game they had led the state maybe in turnovers. I know they got a pick six on us. So we certainly don't want to turn the ball over. Even more so, we can't let them score points when our offense is on the field.
So what about special teams? Anything of note for them on special teams, or they pretty much do what we would see every week?
Yeah, it goes back to a story of number two. He's their punter. He's also their returner a lot of times.
Did he drive the bus? Is he going to drive the bus too?
he may. I mean, I'm not sure, but now you'll hear Isaac Smith's name a lot. We've certainly got to corral him. Punting when he punts the ball, you've got to be aware that you contain.
Yeah, you're worried if he's going to take off and run.
So,
yeah,
and then when you're kicking off, if he's got the ball, there's obviously a little bit more. But, we go on and on about him. They've got some good guys around him that can also return the football and do some things. We've got to fly the football when we're on defense or on trying to tackle him. And then wrap up. He's not a guy that you're going to be able to arm tackle. You got to really bring your shoulders, bring your arms, and lock on and get him down and wait on the other buddies to come help.
Is he a senior?
He is a senior. So,
okay.
They've got a lot of their talent are older guys. The quarterback's a senior. He's a senior. A couple other guys that are important to him are seniors as well.
Gotcha. Well, thanks so much for the preview, Mr. Henry. Anything else before we let the audience go?
No, sir.
A big thing is, like I said, our journalism class does a great job live streaming the game. They'll do that again this week. You can pick it up, see some of the sponsors that sponsor that. The Chris Russell, that journalism staff. You can also listen to it. It'll be broadcast with those guys, and we'll pipe WNAU staff on it. I think Mr. Henry's going to help with that a little bit this week, so you'll get to hear him again. But Kurt Saul, Keith Conley, those guys do a really good job with that as well.
Yeah, and David Good, I know Mr. Henry's going to be filling in for him, so that'll be exciting.
Yeah, we're very excited that we just need everybody to come out tonight and support our dogs at home.
Absolutely, big game for sure.
That's right. So if you want to find the game online, if you can't be there, I saw Grayson's dad posted the other day on Facebook that he was out of town, a good ways away, and he was thankful to be able to watch it online.
Yeah, I think Grayson's dad is actually in the service, and I think he was on drill out of town.
Gotcha.
Actually missed his boy's first game, but I'm sure he'll be there this week and ready to roll.
When you think about Chris Russell and the journalism staff, Kurt and all them that are piping the audio in, they allow for a person that it wants to be at his son's first game but can't. So appreciate them, but also if you're in town, go watch it in person. What are the gate tickets? I can't remember.
Gate's $6. You'll be there right there.
Best deal in town.
Best deal in town. You can't do anything for $6 anymore. So
that's right. So thanks so much for watching. We want to thank our site sponsor, Wally Morgan State Farm, also Gumtree Mortgage, Mr. Brady Brock and Jody Walls.
Absolutely.
So thanks for being with us, and we'll catch you next time. Go Bulldogs.
Go Dogs.
Wally Morgan State Farm is proud to host Coach Cody Stubblefield's New Albany Bulldog pregame show.
At Wally Morgan State Farm, family is important to us. We think of ourselves as a family and our community as a family, and nothing is more important than nurturing the youth in our community. We are super proud of Coach Stubblefield and all the work he's done for Bulldog football, and we are super excited to support him and the entire team and see what they do this season. Go Dogs!
This week's Hype Video is brought to you by Pam Brown State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
DJ Kid, this a hit for sure.
Cody Atkinson, 5'7", 150-pound senior. That's your offensive starting lineups. We'll take a break and be back with the defensive starting lineups. Number 52, Ethan Conley, will be the long snapper. The holder is Jeb Bolden, number 13. One of the kickers is Grayson Alexander. And another kicker is Whit Robbins. And then Max Sheffield is the punter. That's your Wyndham TV and Appliance starting lineup for the New Albany Bulldogs. We're going to take a break and send it back to the station. We'll be back with a kickoff.
Day a little bit this week around the coaching staff. They feel pretty good about it.
Yes, sir. We got a real upbeat staff. The kids are upbeat, and I'll tell you what, we're going to see a good product put on the field tonight. I promise you. Again, Coach Stubblefield's got a good game plan, and I think it's going to be a great game.
That's Paul Henry. He's going to be working the sideline for us. David Good's on the stats again tonight for us. And he's actually doing it from home. He's been under the weather a little bit. I think that's what they call it. Remind everybody, Chris Russell and the New Albany Journalism Department broadcasting live again tonight. Chris, of course, he's with us every Friday night. We've gotten to where we just all work together pretty good, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something about what Chris and them do. If you look, we've got it on the computer tonight, and it's a high-quality product, and I know a lot of hard work goes into it. The captains for the Bulldogs are heading out, getting ready for this kickoff, and this kickoff, as all kickoffs, is brought to you by Northeast Mississippi Community College. Their athletic season has 5 home football games this year. The Tigers host Pearl on September the 8th, which is next week. They had a big win, Tigers did last night against Hines. Then they host Mississippi Delta for homecoming on September the 22nd, East Central on October the 6th, East Mississippi on October the 13th, and then the Northwest Rangers on October the 27th. Visit www.nemcathletics.com for a complete schedule plus up-to-date news on all Northeast athletic programs, and you can watch Northeast football all season on nemcctv.com.
Captain for the night's game, Whit Robbins, number 29 for the Bulldogs. Number 62, Matthew Harris. Number 55, Patrick Gibbs. And number 56, Montivio Sullivan. They're getting ready to hit the field, and we'll give them just a minute. While I was talking about the journalism department, again, Aaliyah Hudson and Luke Henry working with Chris tonight. I know they've been with us a year or two now, and they really do a good job with what they do.
Oh, there's no doubt, Kurt. I'm telling you, it's a quality product, and we're really fortunate to have that. I have a lot of people. I always have had people talk to me about, listening to the radio and listening to the games, but now that we have it live streaming on the web and they can watch it, I have a lot of people that really enjoy watching it.
No question about it. The captains are meeting at midfield. Stadium slowly but surely still filling in, and quite a stream of folks coming in a little bit on the late side, but we're going to have a really good crowd here for this home opener tonight. Home opener, I would say. The Bulldogs have apparently won the toss and elected to kick off. They'll defer to the second half, and we are just about ready to get it underway. We're going to take a 1-minute break. Be back with the opening kickoff after these messages. I'll tell you what, I really think the team is, I was up here yesterday about lunchtime, and those guys, I think they're really keyed up and ready to play.
Well, again, it's the first home game. Had a really good performance last week against East Union, and as we talked about, we got obviously a little step up in competition, and that's not a knock on East Union, because I think East Union is going to have a really fine football team this year, but big game tonight, and really excited to see what we can do.
We'll go down to Paul Henry. Paul, it appears to hear from here that the team is really, really excited and ready to play football.
Yes, sir. Hey, these guys are pumped up and ready to roll, and we ready for the kickoff.
Coach Stubblefield meeting with the kickoff team, and we speak to kickers. We've had 2 of them on this team so early this season, Keith, and they really did an outstanding job of kicking the football last week.
Yeah, no doubt that was very encouraging there to see both of those young men kick the ball really well. I mean, you come out, I thought it was really neat. I I heard Cody say on the pregame show that Witt comes out the first kick of the game, of the season, and kicks a 42-yard field goal. I mean, that's got to be encouraging to everybody.
Well, you called it when it happened, and when you said 42, I thought that can't be right. I kept looking at the field, but it was right. And he's got it teed up. Witt Robbins is he, and we are just about ready to get it underway. Here from New Albany High School on a beautiful night for football. It's a line drive kick. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 18-yard line, and Itawamba will have the choice to take it at the 35, or they can elect to make the Bulldogs kick it again.
Looks like they are going to take it at the 35-yard line, and I don't know if that, when you got people back there like Itawamba has back there, it may have been the intent to kick it away from them. I don't know if we intended to kick it out of bounds, but Itawamba will have pretty good field position to start the football game.
Davis, number 7, will work at quarterback for the Indians. He'll send number 1 wide to the right along with number 8. A spread-type offense. Smith, the young man they like to get the football to, he'll wind up in a slot to the right side of the field. And we're ready to get the first play of the game underway. He works with an empty set, switches tight end from left to right. Now he brings a man in motion, hands it to him, turns it back inside to number 2, Smith. He got about 4 yards on it, bring up 2nd and 6.
Well, Kurt, you said that they were bringing Ashby, number 1, in motion from left to right, and then they were bringing Smith back from right to left, and they just basically ran a little reverse there, misdirection, and the Bulldogs did a really good job.
Waddling still come wide to the left, back to passes. Davis fires a bullet, completes it across the middle, breaks one tackle's got enough for a first down, mark it at the 49-yard line, just a yard shy of midfield.
Well, again, I talked about number 7, Davis, for them. I remember him last year, really good football player. I think he's going to have a chance to play at the next level, and really good pass that time on a slant route.
Smith will work in a slot to the left. Ashby will come out a little bit farther, work as a wing back, or a slot back. As Davis barks out the signals, throws it to Ashby underneath. Got taken down just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 5 yards on it. It'll bring up 2nd and 5, and the Indians moving it right now 5 yards at a time.
Well, just a little screen, kind of like pass out there to number 1, Ashby for them, and Bulldogs did a good job. Simpson for New Albany, number 3, coming from his defensive end spot to get in on the tackle.
Davis looks to the sideline. Now he talks to his offensive line. Looks at a 3-down lineman defensive set as the Bulldogs spread out on defense. Brings Smith in motion, fakes it to him, goes deep. Receiver is overthrew him. Number 4, good job over here by DJ. And can't pick up who that other number is there, Keith.
It's number 11, Kurt, for the Bulldogs.
That's Cameron. They did a good job in the secondary preventing the receiver from running the route. Number 4 for the Indians kind of held his hands up like he wanted some kind of interference call, but defensive back played it perfect.
Yeah, good job there by the Bulldogs. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 6 or 7 yards to go for Itawamba. Big play in the football game early right here.
Smith will work with a 2-back set. Smith being the deeper of the 2. Now we've got whistles. We've got a official's timeout on the field. We'll hold it right here. I think there's some question about where the ball's marked and what the down is. It is, as Keith said, 3rd down and about 6. And now we're ready to go. Indians work with a 2-back set, offset eye, shift to tight end from left to right. A little bit of motion in the backfield, hand off to Smith. He breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, and he's going to take it to the house. Had him about the 40-yard line, a couple of would-be tacklers, didn't he? Broke the tackle and went all the way with it, Keith.
Kurt, that was number 8 for them, Johnson, that took that, and it was just they ran it right up the middle, a little delayed handoff, and Johnson hit the gap, and when he did, we missed a tackle or two, and he was past our linebackers pretty quickly and took it to the end zone.
Weigel will come in to do the extra point kicking. For the Indians, brought to you by Tallahatchie Gourmet. Got a good snapping hold. The kick is up, and it's long, and it's high, and it's right down the middle. It's good. Indian 7, Bulldogs nothing. Back in 60 seconds.
It's finally game time. The smell of the fresh cut grass, the sound of the drums as the band gets ready to perform, and of course the roar of the crowd as our hometown New Albany Bulldogs enter the field. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage here in New Albany remember those days and agree they were some of the best. They also want your mortgage experience to be the best as well. They pride themselves on excellent customer service and establishing a personal connection with their clients. They also have the knowledge and programs to fit your mortgage needs. So whether you're building, buying, or refinancing your current home, they want to help. Call them and set up an appointment today. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage. Let them help make your dreams come true. Go Dogs!
Call State Farm agent Wally Morgan at 662-539-7062 today.
Yeah. Shaw. No, 4-14.
Is that 11?
Yeah, 4-14 and 2. Okay. Back deep for the Bulldogs is Atkinson, Shaw, and Robertson, awaiting the Itawamba kick by Weigel. It's going to come to the 10-yard line, be fielded at the 5 by Robertson. Almost slipped, picks it up out to the 10 to the 20-yard line. Sidesteps one man, but nowhere to go. Good coverage by the Indians. Bulldogs have a first down. Mark it at the 17, 18. Give him the 18-yard line. 1st and 10.
Yeah, good kick there by the Itawamba kicker. Good job by DJ getting back and getting the football, and had a little bit of a gap on the right side, just not able to get there quick enough. Bulldogs are going to have it 1st down and 10 at the 18, and I made a mistake a while ago. I said number 8. I was correcting Kurt, and I should have known better than that. That was Smith, Isaac Smith, that scored that touchdown for Itawamba.
Shettles works at quarterback, keeps Atkinson set to his left. Back to pass, he's got plenty of time, throws a bullet over the middle, completes it out at the 26-yard line. Ball comes out. Now they're going to call him down, or they're going to call it incomplete. It looks like a catch, and now they're going to call it incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Wow, I thought he caught the ball and was down. It looked like to me, and anyway, incomplete pass. Good play there. Good job by the offensive line of getting Braden time, and just hit a little button hook there, route there in the middle.
Twin receivers wide to the left. Trip receivers wide to the left. Handoff straight ahead to Atkinson. Nowhere to go. He's hit in the backfield. Taken down back at the 13-yard line. And that time he had just absolutely nowhere to go.
Well, Itawamba just wanted the line of scrimmage that time. Like you said, that there was just nothing there for the Bulldogs. Cody tried his best to get to the outside. They got a hold of him. Actually lost yards. Going to be 3rd down and about probably 13 yards to go for the Bulldogs.
Atkinson flanks, Shettles off his right side as the Bulldogs send twin receivers right and left. Bolin and Robertson wide to the right. We've got a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. Back in 60 seconds.
Insurance agencies and companies may appear to be the same on the surface, but you'll discover a world of difference when you look a little closer. The biggest difference is the people who serve you. At Collins Insurance Agency, we've been through the good times and the not-so-good times, too, always serving the people of this area with the very best in insurance coverage from some of the world's finest insurance companies. Collins Insurance Agency in New Albany.
Receivers both left and right. First series of the game offensively for the Bulldogs. And Shettles is back to pass. He's got time. He's looking. He's trying to get the ball deep to Bolin. It's going to go incomplete. Overshot him. He was well covered. It'll be 4th down, and the Bulldogs have no choice but to send the punting team in and punt it away.
Good job there by the offensive line of giving Braden plenty of time, and there were a couple of receivers on shorter routes that were open, but maybe not able to get the first down. That time, Braden just overthrew the pass and just kind of led the receiver just a little bit too much.
It looks like Ashby's going to get back deep for the Indians. He'll line up along the 49-yard line, anticipating the Bulldogs punt. Got a good snap under pressure. He might have got a hand on it, Keith. It's going to be a wobbly punt. Going to hit it at the 34-yard line. I think he got a hand on it.
Well, if he didn't, he was close enough to put pressure on him to hurry him up, and not a very good kick there. It was actually spinning end over end, actually kicked back, and the Indians are going to get the football on the Bulldogs' 35-yard line, already leading the football game 7-0 with 9 minutes, 38 seconds left in the first quarter.
Davis comes in. He works at quarterback for the Indian that first series. He threw a couple of passes. Quite impressive young man. Looks like about 6'2" and 180-pounder. He spreads out 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Brings Smith in motion. Back to pass is Davis. He's looking deep. He's got a man. He's got him wide open. It's going to be a touchdown for the Indians just like that, and he was completely wide open, Keith.
Well, and they brought, again, you talk about keeping an eye on number 2, watching number 2 all the time, and when you're watching number 2, they just kind of had you thinking you were going to 2, and then the receiver cut straight down the field. Nobody was there. Perfect pass that time by number 7, Davis.
That's exactly what he did. He just had one receiver go out sideways, and he ran, split the other 2. 14-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Reason number 8 to bank at BNA, the technology you demand. We work hard to bring you the latest in banking technologies that make your life easier. Free ATMs, mobile banking, online bill pay, and more. BNA Bank, the bank for Northeast Mississippi.
Call State Farm agent Wally Morgan at 662-539-7062 today.
What will I find at Van Atkins? Well, diamonds. Lots and lots of diamonds. Jewelry that you will not see in any other place. Our Van Atkins collection is styled from beautiful pieces from the past with a fresh Southern update. I believe you'll find value, too. You'll also find people who are a part of this community. If you're celebrating something, we're going to celebrate, too. We really hope you'll find Van Atkins special. I'm Chuck Cooper, and I feel privileged to be a part of that.
Shaw, Atkinson, and Robinson back deep for the Bulldogs. Awaiting Weigel's kick. It's a squib kick, bounces along the ground. It's going to go out of bounds at the 12-yard line, and we'll see if Coach Stubblefield makes them kick it over. Elects to take the football on the 35-yard line. I think they're going to take it right there. Keys on the 35.
Well, the kicker the first time had a really good kick. That time it just wasn't quite as good. I think it's a great decision by Coach Stubblefield to take it on the 35, and a good job there by DJ of just letting it go out of bounds. Bulldogs got good field position here, and we talked about it before the game. I mean, the offense has got to get rolling a little bit because we knew from last year's game and from everything you've ever seen about Itawamba's football team right now, they're going to score points. We just got to try to score with them.
Shumpert, Shaw, and Robertson go right wide to the left side of the football field. First and 10 at the 35 for the Bulldogs. As Shettles calls out some signal. He throws a little flare pass out, completion across the 40 out to the 48-yard line. Hit hard, just shy of the 45. And it's going to be close to a first down. Depends on where they're going to mark it.
Well, good job there by Braden. Good job by the offensive line of giving time, and the receiver ran a really good route, really good first down play.
Second down and 1 for the Bulldogs. And now Shettles and the Bulldogs look for instructions from the sideline. With 3 receivers wide to the right side of the field. Handoff straight ahead to Simpson. He's got some running room across midfield down to the 46-yard line. Give him a first down. First down of the night for the Bulldogs.
Good job there by the offensive line, getting a gap going there, opening it up. Looked like it was a little trap play going in there, and good hard running by Simpson.
Bulldogs not waiting on anybody. They're lined up, ready to go. 3 receivers Wide to the right. Shettles back to pass. Got time. Looking, rolling to his right. Still looking. He's got time. He's looking. Fires it and completes it to Bowling at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Well, it looks like we got a flag on the play. Going to call holding on the Bulldogs, which is really, really disappointing. That was just a good job there by the offensive line. I thought of blocking and super job by Shettles of rolling out. Jeb did a good job of coming back to him, and good play, just got called for holding.
It'll remain 1st down. It'll be 1st down and 20, I believe. Let's see where they're going to, exactly where they're going to mark it, Keith, at the 37-yard line. It looks like it's going to be 1st at about 15. Bowling back to pass. Got time again. Throws it across the middle. Completes it. Nice job by D.J. Robertson. He's down. Ball came out, but he was down. And that was Shaw, not D.J. And should be enough for a Bulldog 1st down.
No, Kurt, we're just getting back to the sticks here.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
But it's just a really good play. I love the inside routes, and Braden doing a really good job. Again, I can't emphasize enough how good a job the offensive line's doing right now on pass blocking.
Twin receivers left and right. Shaw comes in motion right to left to right. Handoff goes straight ahead to Simpson. Sidesteps one man, runs over another. Taken down at the 41-yard line. Give him 5 on it, maybe 6.
Good job there by the offensive line. Again, good hard running that time by Simpson. And again, Kurt, I'm encouraged by what I'm seeing on this drive by the offense. We just got to keep it rolling. We talked about it before the game. Keep the ball away from their offense.
Bulldogs check a power set in. Shumpert checks out of the football game. Bowling checks in as an up back. As the Bulldogs face a 3rd and 3, and the handoff goes to Simpson. Bounces it outside a little bit. Inside the 38 to the 37 and a half. It's going to be close to a 1st down. Paul Henry is looking right at it. Paul, what's it look like?
Looks like we're going to get the 1st down on that play right then. They gave it to us. Our offensive line is doing an amazing job up front, and Braden Shettles is making some plays.
Bulldogs have the football at the 38-yard line, putting a nice drive together. Simpson works as a running back. Bowling will be the wide receiver, wide to the right. Shettles fakes it, keeps it, now he passes it, and might have got back to the line of scrimmage, hit immediately, trying to get the football to Shaw, and he did get it to him, but boy, they came flying up out of the secondary.
Well, we ran a little fake over to the right side to Simpson, and Braden took the ball out, and we're going to run a little screen, I guess you would call it, over to the left side. Itawamba did a really good job of reading it, and just not a whole lot there.
Robertson and Bowling wide to the right. Shaw and Shumpert to the left. Shettles barks out the signal. Simpson will be the running back. 6:40 remain in 1st quarter. 14-0. Itawamba leads the football game. Back to pass, got time, looking through it into double coverage. Tried to go up and get it, but we're lucky that one didn't get picked off. Tried to go up and get it. Is it Cortland Earl or Shumpert?
I think it's Shumpert, but I can't tell from here if it's Cortland.
I believe that is Shumpert, but he was well covered nevertheless. Lucky it didn't get picked off. 3rd down and 10.
Well, again, had good time. Braden did a good job of moving in the pocket, and just good defense that time by Itawamba.
Twin receivers left, twin receivers right. Itawamba's got a 3-down lineman set as Shettles rolls to his right. He fires a bullet, and it's picked off. And they're going to call him stepping out of bounds, but he had it read perfect and stepped in front of it. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, Keith.
Well, it was just a tough, again, it was 3rd down and long. Braden's rolling out. We got a receiver coming back to the sideline, and he just, the defender for Itawamba just made a really good play, and Itawamba's going to have the football on their own 37-yard line, 38-yard line, 1st and 10.
We've got a timeout on the field. We're going to hold it right here. That was the tennis team that was recognized prior to the start of the game, and also after that the I said the golf team was recognized, excuse me, and after that the tennis team was recognized for their state championship also, Keith.
Yeah, it was. I knew that I'd seen something where they were going to recognize the girls golf team, and then of course our tennis team won another state championship, and I think our soccer team even they talked about. I think our soccer team. Well, I know our soccer team finished second in the state as well, and they were either recognized or are going to be recognized at halftime.
Itawamba's got a good football team, and the Bulldogs has kind of done just what we talked about. Obviously, that last drive we showed we could move the football on, but you can't make mistakes.
No, I mean, it was really encouraging. We were moving the football well, and they made a good play and picked it off.
Now we've got to play some defense to get this football back without giving up any more points as Davis works with an empty backfield. He's back to pass. He's looking deep again. He fires it across the middle, completes it. Taken down at the 46-yard line by a host of Bulldogs, short of a first down by about a yard. It'll be second down and 1.
Well, their offensive line is doing. I think I heard today Coach Stubblefield say they got a couple of guys there that actually have opportunities to play senior college ball, so their line doing a good job blocking as well.
4 receivers, wide to the right, 1 to the left. As pressure comes from the Bulldogs off the backside, hit Davis just as he got rid of the football. Breaks one tackle down the sideline, steps another inside the 40 to 35-yard line. Number 18 for the Indians, Waddle.
Well, Zane Chapman lined up out on one of the receivers, and he came on a blitz from the outside and just almost got to Davis and wasn't able to get there. Davis did a good job of getting it out, and first down for the Indians.
5:38 remaining first quarter, 14-0 is the score. Now we go with 4 receivers wide to the left, bring a man in motion left to right. Davis is looking, under pressure, and he's going to be taken down by Tucker of the Bulldogs, coming from that defensive end spot. And Hicks also got there. Finally got some pressure on him there, Keith.
Yeah, good job that time by Tucker. He just beat his man at the line of scrimmage, and I'm telling you, that's an exciting thing to see a ninth grader. We got a lot of good things to look forward to with him.
Lost about 5, maybe so we're going to call it a loss of 6 on it. Second down and 16. For the Indians, I didn't realize they threw the ball this much. Smith will be the lone running back, and they're going to hand it to him straight ahead. He looks, he breaks one tackle, runs over another guy, or tries to run over him. He's taken down inside the 40 at the 38-yard line, got 6 yards on it. It'll be third down and 9.
Well, good job there by the defense again, stopping it up. A big play, Kurt, obvious statement there, but it's a big play in a football game right here.
Indians, Davis is back to pass. He's got all day. He's looking deep, and he's got a man for a touchdown. And I don't know what, we got a little in the secondary, but he just ran by one of the guys.
You just can't let that happen. That's twice that we've just let him go run right by us, and that time we had a safety back there, but it was a great pass by Davis, and the receiver ran a really good route, but again, just safety can't let them get behind them like that, and twice that's happened, and really and truly big play right there. Tough deal.
Itawamba on for the Tallahatchie Gourmet extra point. And it is high, it's up, it's long, and it is good. 21-0, Itawamba leads. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Reason number 8 to bank at BNA, the technology you demand. We work hard to bring you the latest in banking technologies that make your life easier. Free ATMs, mobile banking, online bill pay, and more. BNA Bank, the bank for Northeast Mississippi.
Call State Farm agent Wally Morgan at 662-539-7062 today.
What will I find at Van Atkins? Well, diamonds, lots and lots of diamonds. Jewelry that you will not see in any other place. Our Van Atkins collection is styled from beautiful pieces from the past with a fresh Southern update. I believe you'll find value too. You'll also find people who are a part of this community. If you're celebrating something, we're going to celebrate too. We really hope you'll find Van Atkins special. I'm Chuck Cooper, and I feel privileged to be a part of that.
All right, Ackerson, Shumpert, Shaw, and Robertson back deep for the Bulldogs, anticipating the kick. As Itawamba Indians so far have put on an aerial attack as good as we've seen in a while. Taken by DJ at the 4, out to the 10, the 15, to the 20. Picks up a seam, he's at the 30, down the sideline at the 40, still in bounds at the 45-yard line, taken out of bounds. Now they're going to say he stepped out at the 48-yard line. Nice run back by DJ.
Good job that time of guys blocking, and DJ, he's done it twice. We got
a flag.
Yeah, we do have a flag. We sure do.
Yep, it's going to come back.
Oh, my goodness.
Did not see it. It's way back upfield at the 20-yard line. You might watch it. Did you see it on the replay?
I didn't see it on the replay. I don't know what the heck it is. It looks like it's a big one, though. They're going to call a clip or something.
Hold it on the Bulldogs. Take it back to the 10-yard line. Didn't really see it, Keith.
I don't see it, Kurt. I'm trying to run it up here. I ran it back, but...
Shadows brings his team onto the field. He's going to work with Simpson as a running back. He's going to hand it to him straight ahead. 2 yards will be all he'll get. It'll be second and 8. Davis is 6 of 7 for 105 yards and 2 TDs, and we're still in the first quarter.
Braylon's going to hand it this time to Cody Axon up the middle, and Itawamba defensive line won at the line of scrimmage that time. Nowhere to go, and going to bring up third down and long for the Bulldogs. Third down and about 8.
Those stats coming in from us from David Good. David's not with us tonight. He's actually keeping them over the streaming services that we have. And it'll be second down and 9. Threw it across the middle of Atkinson. He really gets hit, and I think that's going to, I said second down, that's going to bring up fourth down. It'll go incomplete. He got hit about the time the ball got there. Wasn't going to be much of a gain anyway, and the Bulldogs are going to have to punt this football away. Exactly what we don't want to do, but we've got no choice.
Yeah, it was a crossing route there, and we had 2 guys crossing, and Itawamba brought up a linebacker, and then the safety came up. There just wasn't really anything there, and as you said, Bulldogs are going to be forced to punt it away.
Looks like Smith will be back deep for the Indians. Timeout. Itawamba back in 60 seconds. You're listening to WNAU.
It's finally game time. The smell of the fresh cut grass, the sound of the drums as the band gets ready to perform, and of course the roar of the crowd as our hometown New Albany Bulldogs enter the field. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage here in New Albany remember those days and agree they were some of the best. They also want your mortgage experience to be the best as well. They pride themselves on excellent customer service and establishing a personal connection with their clients. They also have the knowledge and programs to fit your mortgage needs. So whether you're building, buying, or refinancing your current home, they want to help. Call them and set up an appointment today. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage. Let them help make your dreams come true. Go Dogs!
Call State Farm agent Wally Morgan at 662-539-7062 today.
Sheffield punted it from the 3-yard line. It's going to go out of bounds at the 48. I think the football was actually on about the 10-yard line, so it'd be about a 38-yard punt. With 3 minutes left in the first quarter, and it has been all Itawamba so far.
Well, Kurt, you said it. I mean, they've thrown the football, and I'm telling you, I remember Davis last year. I knew he was a good quarterback. He's impressed me a lot, and of course they got number 2. Isaac Smith is a really good player, but they got a lot more skilled people. There's a reason they're ranked as high as they are in the state in 4A.
No question about it. Twin receivers left and right for the Indians. They've got the ball just inside Bulldog territory, handed off to number 3 running back. He breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, still on his feet inside the 30, down to the 25-yard line, and the young man just refused to come down. Number 3, Shumpert.
Yeah, hard running by them, missed tackles by us, but that's not a good combination, and he is a good hard runner. He's another one of those Shumperts from Fulton.
Right at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. This time handoff, and it's a fumble on the field, and I don't know if the Bulldogs,
I think they got it.
Tucker tried to get on it. I think the Bulldogs did. The Bulldogs get a break and come up with it. That's going to be big Tucker with the recovery. Let's send it down to Powell. Powell would need to get a little bit of a drive going and just get a little confidence here.
I tell you what, we moved the ball on that last drive and just turned it over, but I see some excitement on the sidelines, and these Bulldogs have a lot of fight.
Yeah, we really did move the ball. We put a nice drive together, and we've shown we can move the football, but we've got to do it with some consistency right here. And the Bulldogs, a good time to start as Shettles brings the team on. Mark the football at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. Barks out the signals. Itawamba's going to go with a 3-down lineman set. 4 linebackers, got a couple of them walked up on the end. Now one of them loosens up. Back to pass to Shettle. He's looking. He kicks off. Now he throws it out in the flats. Got him, man. Sidesteps the tackler. Going to get that taken down at the 30-yard line. Going to gain about 4 on it. That's going to be Shaw. Nice job of getting a few yards out of it.
Good job by the offensive line of giving Braden time to throw the football. He had a couple of receivers that had flared out on each side, and he couldn't decide which one he wanted to go to. He was really wanting to go deeper, obviously, and they had the deep guys covered, so he ended up going over to the left side, able to pick up about 4 yards.
2nd down and 6. Same formation, twin receivers left and right. Handoff straight ahead. 1 yard will be all he'll get.
Yeah, not much there that time, Kurt.
That's going to be Cody Ackerson, I think. Yeah, Cody's in. That'll be 1 yard for Cody Ackerson. And he was hit hard.
Yeah, he was. Number 74, that's going to be Agnew for the Indians. Sophomore there. Made a good play for him.
We'll call it 3rd down and 5 for the Bulldogs. Itawamba shows a little pressure off the weak side. Now we've got some.
They're going to get him for encroachment there, Kurt.
He did come off. He came across that mark off 5 yards against him. Should be a Bulldog 1st down.
I think it's going to be a 1st down. It is, and that great chain gang we got over there from New Albany is working hard tonight. I guess they got the same guys over there.
I'm telling you, I've said it many times. That's the best chain crew there is.
Oh, ain't no doubt.
And we've seen a bunch of them over the years. We've seen them go the wrong direction. Shettles has got his team lined up. Barks out the signals, back to pass. Looks one way. Now we've got a stoppage of play. We're going to have an illegal procedure call on the Bulldogs. It'll back them right back up that 5 yards. It'll remain 1st down. It'll be 1st and 15.
Yeah, Kurt, I don't know what that they were bringing a little pressure that time, and I don't know who it was on our team that jumped, but they did get us.
Shettles back to pass under pressure. He's got a screen set up. Got some running room. Got some blockers. Cody Axon picks up a block down the sideline at the 40. Taken down from behind at the 30-yard line. And nice job of running the football. Nice job of blocking up front. Couldn't have set it up any better.
Well, just a great play altogether. Just a perfect call. We had seen they were coming on the blitz the last time, and really good job that time of blocking, set up the wall, and Smith was just able to slip in there and get him before he went all the way.
Actually down at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Shettles back to pass, looking, pump fake. Now he rolls to his right. Still looking, and dumps it out of bounds. Did a good job. Everybody well covered. 2nd down and 10. We got a flag down.
Could possibly be holding on them, Kurt. I'm not sure about that, but and again, a really good job by the offensive line of giving Braden time, and Braden just waited till the last second to finally give up on it and throw it away, but looks like they are going to come back on the Bulldogs here.
Well, now they're going to call ineligible receiver downfield. I'm going to tell you what, this bunch is pretty flag happy, and it looks like they're happy to throw them on the Bulldogs thus far.
I mean, that's a garbage call there, Kurt. I just watched that on the thing. That's not a good one.
First off, the quarterback had become a running back out there and just dumped the football off.
Yeah. They need to read the rule book. They missed that one.
It's going to be 3rd down and what we got, Keith? Still 1st down.
Yeah.
Hand off to Axon. Got some running room up the middle. Breaks a tackle inside the 25 down to the 22-yard line. Cody Atkinson. And we're doing a good job up on the forward wall for the most part. And the running backs are hitting it up. They're getting a little bit of confidence. We just need to get it in the end zone, get some points on the board, and get things settled down.
Yeah, we're moving the football on them. We just need to finish it off and get some points.
Atkinson will stay at running back. Handoff will go to him again. Looks inside, bounces outside, gets it down to the 20, taken down there. Give him a couple of yards on it. It'll be 2nd down, and it's going to be 3rd down, and probably about 2 yards to go for a 1st down.
Kurt, that's going to be at the end of the 1st quarter. Bulldogs trail the football game 21-0. You're listening to Bulldog Football on WNAU.
Insurance agencies and companies may appear to be the same on the surface, but you'll discover a world of difference when you look a little closer. The biggest difference is the people who serve you. At Collins Insurance Agency, we've been through the good times and the not-so-good times, too, always serving the people of this area with the very best in insurance coverage from some of the world's finest insurance companies. Collins Insurance Agency in New Albany.
All right, we're back at Kitchen Field getting ready to start the 2nd quarter. Itawamba leads the football game 21-0. Bulldogs are moving the football. They got 3rd down and about two yards to go for a 1st down. And, Kurt, we talked about it. I mean, we've given up some big plays, but offensively I've seen some things that really excite me. We just got to finish this thing off and get it in the end zone.
Exactly right. 3rd down, the Bulldogs need about 2 yards to get a 1st down. They're going to have to get it just inside the 18-yard line. Mark it at the 20. 3rd and 2. Simpson is checked in as a running back. They're going to hand it off to him straight ahead, and he's got a 1st down. He got down behind those shoulder pads. Keith got it down to the 16-yard line, a 4-yard gain. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Well, again, good job on the forward wall by the offensive line, but really a good job that time by Simpson of running the football, running it hard. Big 1st down.
Now, what's going on? Hold on.
They just hadn't moved the chain. That good chain game we was talking about, they kind of asleep over there.
We're going to run the play without him. Axon tries to get outside, taken down. He got down to the 15-yard line. Keith, I mean, they don't know where to put the chains. The official I was watching the official over there told them wait. Wouldn't let them move and set up. I think it actually worked to our benefit because I don't think they were set at the right place. Axon going to get credit for a 3-yard gain.
Well, it looked like that time Cody was going to get to the corner, and one of their players made a really good play to get up and get him. Going to be second down and about 7 for the Bulldogs.
At the 15-yard line, Bulldogs tighten everybody up. Check Powell in his up back. Straight ahead goes Atkinson, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage. He got nothing. Line of scrimmage will be all.
Yeah, that time Itawamba won in the line of scrimmage for sure. There just wasn't anything there at all. Going to actually give him about 1.5 yards, maybe even 2 yards, which surprises me. I didn't think he got that, but it's third down and about 6 yards to go.
10:40 to go before your halftime show, brought to you by fake a handoff to Simpson. Shettle's looking. He's got a man. Overshot him just about the 3-yard line. Tried to get it to Hicks. He had him open, and he shot it just a little bit high.
Yeah, just threw it behind him just a little bit and a little high, and just good job there again. Offensive line is doing a really good job of blocking tonight on pass plays and running plays mostly, and that time just not able to connect on the pass.
Bulldogs will send Robbins in for that. A field goal attempt. It'll be a 31-yard attempt from the right hash. The snap's good. The hole's down. It's up. It's high. It's plenty long. And it is going to be right through the middle. It's good. And the Bulldogs get on the scoreboard. 21-3. 10:21 remaining in the first half. Back in 60 seconds.
Reason number 8 to bank at BNA, the technology you demand. We work hard to bring you the latest in banking technologies that make your life easier. Free ATMs, mobile banking, online bill pay, and more. BNA Bank, the bank for Northeast Mississippi.
Call State Farm agent Wally Morgan at 662-539-7062 today.
What will I find at Van Atkins? Well, diamonds. Lots and lots of diamonds. Jewelry that you will not see in any other place. Our Van Atkins collection is styled from beautiful pieces from the past with a fresh Southern update. I believe you'll find value too. You'll also find people who are a part of this community. If you're celebrating something, we're going to celebrate too. We really hope you'll find Van Atkins special. I'm Chuck Cooper, and I feel privileged to be a part of that.
All right, we're back at Kitchens Field. Bulldogs have made it a field goal to make it 21-3, 10 minutes and 21 seconds left. Robbins comes up and kicks a high, deep kick, going to come down at about the 12-yard line. The Itawamba Indians taking cut to the outside. He's going to be at the 30-yard line. He's at the 40-yard line. It cuts back to the middle of the field. Going to call him out of bounds, Kurt. They're going to call him out at about the 41, so he must have stepped out when he was making his turn back in. But good run back for the Indians.
Certainly was, and like you say, they called him out of bounds, stepped out at the 41-yard line. 21-3, the Bulldogs get on the board with a 31-yard field goal. That's a 42-yard field goal and a 31-yard field goal by Robbins, and both of them right down the middle.
Yeah, very impressed with Witt so far this year.
Oh, man, you can't.
Fumble the ball, get the ball. Oh, Kurt, sorry, I got turned into fan mode there. I thought we had it.
Simpson for the Bulldogs has 6 carries for 26 yards. Atkinson has 6 for 12.
That time just had a little, Davis had a little trouble handling the football, dropped it, and he kicked it forward. Lucky for Itawamba, the Bulldogs almost got on that one.
2nd and 10, no gain on the play. Back to passes Davis. looking as far as he can, throwing it as deep as he can. Overshot his man. That time a Bulldog was with him. He'll go incomplete and bring up a 3rd down and 10.
Well, I tell you what, Davis really let that one go. The Itawamba offensive player got past the defender again, had him, and just couldn't quite get to the football. Right here, big play, Kurt. We need to stop Itawamba in a bad way right here. 3rd down and 10. Big play for the defense.
Indians make a couple substitutions offensively. They're going to send Smith and Ashby wide to the right side of the field. Davis sets his line. Back to pass he is. Got plenty of time. He's looking, tried to get it, and he completed it. I mean, hit hard, but the ball was thrown perfect. Only way it could be completed was for it to be thrown perfect, and it was.
Wow, just a really, I mean, there was 3 defenders there for the Bulldogs, and number 22 for the Indians, that's going to be Zach Harris, running back receiver, made a really good play in traffic. Great pass by Davis.
Give them a 1st down at the 38-yard line. Hand off to Harris once again, got a little running room, bounces outside, breaks a tackle, and I mean a Bulldog came flying up, and finally somebody really put him down.
Got a flag on the play. Going to be holding, I believe, on the Indians.
Well, I'm glad to see it. I didn't know they threw. Never mind.
I know what you wanted to say there, but and it is. It's a big play right there because he picked up probably 8 yards on the play. This is going to move him back 10, obviously, so it's going to be 1st down and 20 yards to go for the Indians.
Big break for the Bulldogs right there, Paul Henry.
Yes, sir. Big brace. That took about 15 yards off the field in a favor.
1st down and 20 for the Indians. Fakes a handoff, flares it out to flat, picks up a block, got a little running room, stays in bounds, finally goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Looked like a gain of about 16 yards, maybe 17. Let's see where they mark it exactly. I think it's going to be more like 16. It'll bring up 2nd down and 4.
That's a tight end for the Itawamba, number 8. That's going to be Thomas Klein, a senior, and big, good-looking athlete there. Good play there. Going to be 2nd down, as you said, 2nd down for the Indians.
Davis sets his team. Fumbles on the ground. The Bulldogs. Simpson got it for the Bulldogs. And a big turnover for the Bulldogs. Just what we were talking about, Paul. We just need to get a few breaks. We can move the football. Now we've got some excitement.
Yes, sir. Big play by Keelan Simpson. Picking up the ball. We got a lot of excitement down here on the sideline.
Keith, I'm going to tell you, he tried to scoop it up. He would have been gone to the house with it, and he just couldn't quite come up with it.
Well, he did, and I agree with you. I think he would have been gone to the house if he would have been able to scoop it, but still a big play. They had twice on that series that time they had bad snaps that Davis had trouble with, but we'll take that, and we need to take this thing down the sideline, down the field. Looks like we got a heat timeout, Kurt. We're going to take a break, send it back to the station. You're listening to Bulldog Football on WNAU.
It's finally game time. The smell of the fresh-cut grass, the sound of the drums as the band gets ready to perform, and of course the roar of the crowd as our hometown New Albany Bulldogs enter the field. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage here in New Albany remember those days and agree they were some of the best. They also want your mortgage experience to be the best as well. They pride themselves on excellent customer service and establishing a personal connection with their clients. They also have the knowledge and programs to fit your mortgage needs. So whether you're building, buying, or refinancing your current home, they want to help. Call them and set up an appointment today. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage. Let them help make your dreams come true. Go Dogs!
Call State Farm agent Wally Morgan at 662-539-7062 today.
Have a 1st and 10. Good field position at the 43-yard line. It shuttles back to pass. He's got time. Looking. Going deep. He's got shot. Caught it up. Oh, he got it at the 5. He He's had to call him down at the 1 yard line. And a good job of concentration by Shaw. He bobbled it twice. Finally came down with it when he was hit. Big play for the Bulldogs at the 1 yard line.
Oh, Kurt, I didn't know if he was going to catch. He really literally bobbled that ball 2 or 3 times. What a great catch by Shaw. Great throw by Braden. And, again, offensive line did a super job of giving him time, and he just laid it out there perfect. Shaw ran right under it.
Bulldogs check a couple of players in. Cody Atkinson to be the running back, straight ahead, down behind those shoulder pads. Cody into the end zone.
Well, good job there by the offensive line. Peyton Rogers pulling on a little trout play and Axon going up into the end zone. And great job by the Bulldogs doing what you got to do when you get that opportunity. Great pass play, big play, and we're back in this football game.
Bolin was the lead blocker on that play, running behind that big offensive line, and Alexander comes in for the extra point. Conley snaps. Bolin holds, kick is up, it's high, it's long, and it's going to be good, and we've got a 21-10 ball game as the Bulldogs fight back. I want to remind everybody we've got game day barbershop down on Bankhead Street. Halftime report coming up. At halftime, we'll have the New Albany High School Marching Band. We'll have some scores brought to you by Chevron Shortstop, and we'll have some stats brought to you once and always by the great Goose David King.
Kurt, we got this kickoff and all kickoffs are brought to you by Northeast Mississippi Community College. Northeast athletic season, they begin with 5 home games this year. The Tigers host Pearl River on September the 8th, Mississippi Delta for homecoming on September the 22nd, East Central on October the 6th, East Mississippi on the 13th of October, and Northwest Rangers on October the 27th. You can watch Northeast football this year on NEMCCTV.com.
I think the Bulldogs started that play on the 44-yard line, so it would have been about a 55-yard pass play to Shaw, if my math is correct. David Good might update us on that shortly. Here comes a kick by Robbins. High towering kick. Fielded at the 12-yard line. Out to the 15 to the 20. Turns outside, picks up a block. Breaks a tackle at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. Still on his feet. Sag steps another would-be tackler and finally taken down at the 36-yard line and just giving up too much on that kickoff return.
Well, they got athletes everywhere, and they kick. It's a good kick by Witt, kicking the ball to the kicking it over to the left side of the Indians, to our left side, and he just took it back across the field, and the Bulldogs just weren't able to make tackles, and tough break there for the Bulldogs.
1st and 10 for the Indians. We've got 8:33 remaining in the first half. Davis has worked at quarterback. He's gone all the way for the Indians. He shifts a wide receiver from left to right, sets him in a slot, barks out his signals, fakes a little handoff, looks deep, looking, and a nice job of coming back on the ball. The Bulldog coverage was there, and he came back and got the ball, caught it at the 9-yard line. Just a good job of adjusting to the ball.
Yeah,
by number, I think that was Smith again.
Again, I can't say enough about Davis, quarterback for Itawamba. He's a really good quarterback and got plenty of weapons, and just really need to figure out a way to keep him out of the end zone right here.
Twin receiver set to the left. Handoff goes, fakes a handoff, throws it across the middle to Smith. It's going to be a touchdown for the Indians. Just hit him on a little fake up the middle and then hit him on a slant route.
Yeah, just good route. Smith ran a good route, and Davis hit him right in the seam there, and they made that look easy to come back and get that touchdown back really quick.
Well, we had good coverage on the long pass over here, and the ball was actually underthrown, but the receiver just did a great job of coming back and getting it. Waggles in for the extra point. It's up, it's long, it's good. And the Indians go up 28-10, back in 60 seconds.
Insurance agencies and companies may appear to be the same on the surface, but you'll discover a world of difference when you look a little closer. The biggest difference is the people who serve you. At Collins Insurance Agency, we've been through the good times and the not-so-good times too, always serving the people of this area with the very best in insurance coverage from some of the world's finest insurance companies. Collins Insurance Agency in New Albany.
All right, we're back at Kitchens Field. Itawamba's taking it down and scored with 8 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first half. Itawamba leads the football game 28-10. Kurt, it looks like Itawamba's lining up to do a little pooch kick here or something this time. It's not a, I don't know what they're doing. Surely they're not going to try an onside kick, but they lined up with a kicker that looks like they're going to try a pooch kick here.
We're going to get decent field position out of it. Face mask, ref.
Come on, man. You got to call that one.
DJ did a nice job of running the football out to the 30-yard line. 31. Sidestepped him, man. Looked like somebody got him by the face mask to me, Keith. Look at that replay over there and see.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to come up. They're always a little bit behind.
His head certainly jerked around, I know that. Maybe he got him by the shoulder pads. The Bulldogs are going to have the football at the first down at the 30-yard line. We're going to watch this thing again over here. Right there.
Yeah, right there.
Looked like he might have got him in the shoulder pads. Shettles works with the first down at the 30-yard line. You're going to hand it straight ahead. Got some running room. Does Simpson out to the 40, to the 41. Nice job by the Bulldogs offensive line. First and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, as you said, good job by the line blocking. Really hard running by Simpson. He's doing a really good job tonight of running hard. And again, we're moving the football. Let's get it down there and get in the end zone and stay in this football game.
Simpson stays in the ball game as a running back. Atkinson goes out in the slot. Shumpert wide to the left. Now we've got a stoppage of play. And we'll just have to see what they call it. I mean, I can tell you right now, it's on the Bulldogs.
Calling motion on us.
Uh-huh. This same guy's throwing most of them, I think.
I just can't have those. I mean, I don't know if
no, you can't. No reason for a receiver to be moving.
I mean, you got momentum going, and now it's going to be first down and 15.
Twin receivers left and right. Hand off straight ahead once again to Simpson. He's trying to go all the way. He gets out to midfield. First and 10 or close to it. He's going to be about a yard shy. He's going to mark it right at the 49-yard line, and he had to cross midfield and get to the other 49 in Itawamba territory. Second and 2.
Another good job of running by Keelan. The offensive line is really working hard up there tonight.
They're going to give it to him once again, and this time he's got a first down.
He does. He's barely going to have it, but he did get it. And really good hard running. Got plenty of time. Got 6 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first half. Bulldogs need to just move this thing down the field, get it in the end zone, and get this thing to within 11 points before half.
6:42 remaining, second quarter. 28-10 is the score. Shettles barks out the signal, back to pass, flares it out in the flats to Shaw. He's taken down, tried to sidestep a man, couldn't get away from him, going to lose a couple on it. Make it second and 11.
I think that was Isaac Smith out there. He just went and ran right through the blocker, was able to get to the receiver with ease and get the tackle. Going to lose, like you say, lose about a yard.
Second down and 11, 28-10. Here in the second quarter. Movement along the line, no flag, nobody jumped, just some movement on the defensive wall. They work with a 3-down lineman set. Bring a couple of linebackers. Bulldogs hand it straight ahead, nowhere to go. He might have got the line of scrimmage. Give him 1 yard on it. They're going to mark it right back at the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, Kurt, just not anything there that time. The Itawamba defensive front did a good job of stuffing the Bulldog offensive line. As you said, it's going to be 3rd down and long for the Bulldogs. Kathy, the Bulldogs left tackle, comes out of the game limping a little bit. Looks like Brady Horn, a 10th grader, is going to go in and replace him at left tackle. Coach Stubblefield is going to call a timeout. We'll take a timeout with him. You're listening to Bulldog Football on WNAU.
Reason number 8 to bank at BNA, the technology you demand. We work hard to bring you the latest in banking technologies that make your life easier. Free ATMs, mobile banking, online bill pay, and more. BNA Bank, the bank for Northeast Mississippi.
Call State Farm agent Wally Morgan at 662-539-7062 today.
What will I find at Van Atkins? Well, diamonds. Lots and lots of diamonds. Jewelry that you will not see in any other place. Our Van Atkins collection is styled from beautiful pieces from the past with a fresh Southern update. I believe you'll find value, too. You'll also find people who are a part of this community. If you're celebrating something, we're going to celebrate, too. We really hope you'll find Van Atkins special. I'm Chuck Cooper, and I feel privileged to be a part of that.
All right, we're back at Kitchens Field. The Bulldogs trail the football game 28-10. 3rd down. Bulldogs have the football. 3rd down and 10 just in Itawamba territory. We've got 5 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first half. Another big play here in the football game.
As you said, Keith, 3rd down and 10. Now we've got an official stopping things. I don't know what the discussion is.
Well, now they're making Kathy come back out. I thought when you call a timeout, he could go back in. He came out with his helmet. He wasn't injured earlier. His helmet came off, and the ref spotted that and made him come out. So as I said earlier, Horn, number 67, is going in to replace Kathy.
Third and 10 on the 48-yard line. Under pressure, sets it up underneath the shawl. Just couldn't get it to. And we've got a flag, and now we're going to get a 15-yarder. Finally on the Indians, as they hit him. The ball had been thrown and the play was ended, and then the contact. Watch that thing again over here.
Oh, I don't have to watch it. How frustrating that has to be. Wow. I mean, that was just blatant, man. We'll take it, though, because we needed it. They came with all-out blitz that time, and we had the perfect play set up. They just got there quick. Braden wasn't able to get it to Shaw as quick as we needed to, but the penalty's going to give us a first down, big break, and that's what we want. That's what we needed.
I'm telling you, he had thrown the ball that was on the ground out here, and I looked back up, and somebody was going to the ground. I guess it was Shettles. Here he comes.
Yeah, watch it.
Oh, that's ridiculous. He ought to be ejected from the game.
Well, I think he...
Did he trip over somebody?
I think he might have actually got knocked into it.
Yeah, that's what happened. It looked worse than it was.
Yeah, it was a...
First and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 28-yard line. Shettles back to pass. And he got blindsided from the backside, and the Itawamba Indians may have recovered. I don't know who's got it. There's a Bulldog and the Indian both claiming they've got the football. We're going to be lucky if we got it.
I think Conley ended up getting on the football for us. Wow. Just, I don't know if it was a missed block or a late blitz or what it was, but it was just, you could see it coming. Braden was looking to the left side, and the defender for them was coming from our right side, and we are lucky to maintain possession.
And I'll tell you what, if you're a defensive end, and you see that opportunity coming, you do just what that end did. You turn on the afterburners.
Exactly.
It'll bring up a second down for the Bulldogs at the 40-yard line. Hand off to Axon, straight ahead, picks up a block, puts those shoulders down like he does so well, gets it down to the 31-yard line. They're going to actually back it up and move it to the 32-yard line. It'll be a 3rd down and 8. But these Bulldogs backs are starting to accumulate some yardage, Keith. Really getting a nice job by that forward wall of the Bulldogs.
Well, kind of a little draw play that time to Cody. And Cody, as we said, not a very big runner, but he runs physical.
3rd down in the short 8. Shuttles back to pass. He flares it out in the flat, completes it to Cody Axon. Stays on his feet. He's going to be short of a 1st down, but I do not know how much it's going to. Looks like they're going to try to mark it at about the 27-yard line, and I think he had to get inside the 25 for a 1st down.
I think you're about right, Curtis. It's going to be 4th down and about 3 yards to go, and Coach Stubblefield's going to have to go for it here. We obviously need to get points, and I think it's a little too far for a field goal.
3 receivers wide to the left. 4th and 3. Hand off to Atkinson's got a 1st down and more inside the 20 to the 18. Well, I don't mind telling you, we're winning the ball game on the line of scrimmage right now.
Well, our offensive line's winning it, that's for sure. They are doing a fantastic job of blocking. There's holes there, and those running backs are really running hard. Again, we just got to get this thing in the end zone, get it to within 11.
DJ kicks in the game. He's wide to in the slot to the right. Bowling and wide to the right. And we got a timeout on the field. We'll take one with them. Back in 60 seconds. You're listening to the Sports Connection, WNAU.
It's finally game time. The smell of the fresh cut grass, the sound of the drums as the band gets ready to perform, and of course the roar of the crowd as our hometown New Albany Bulldogs enter the field. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage here in New Albany remember those days and agree they were some of the best. They also want your mortgage experience to be the best as well. They pride themselves on excellent customer service and establishing a personal connection with their clients. They also have the knowledge and programs to fit your mortgage needs. So whether you're building, buying, or refinancing your current home, they want to help. Call them and set up an appointment today. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage. Let them help make your dreams come true. Go Dogs!
Call State Farm agent Wally Morgan at 662-539-7062 today.
To 10, 2 minutes, 34 seconds left in the first half. The Bulldogs have the football just inside Itawamba's 20-yard line, and it's going to be 2nd down. Is that right, Kurt? 2nd down and 9?
Well, that's what it looks like. I thought it was 1st down, but I did.
It may be first. The glare on it, I can't
see it. I can't either. We've got to stop it to play just as the play was begun, and they're going to call illegal procedure on the Bulldogs. Back them up 5 yards.
Just can't.
Who's moving?
I don't know. That just... Can't do that.
It's 1st down. We've got that part straight. Now we can see the thing got that glare gone. 1st and 15 is what it'll be. Mark the football is a 24-yard line. We've got 2:23 to work with before the game day barbershop halftime report. Shettles back, hands it straight ahead. This time he's hit hard. Got a yard out of it. It'll be all he'll get. I think that was Cody Axon. It was. Boland's going to check in the football game. DJ Robinson to check out. Hicks a check in the football game. Some changes along that offensive wall of the Bulldogs.
Good hard running again there by Cody that time, but just nothing there. Going to be 2nd down and long for the Bulldogs.
Shaw will be the lone receiver wide to the left side of the field. Out here in a one-on-one situation. Handoff straight ahead to Atkinson, and he's carrying three Indians with him as he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, again, good blocking up front, good hard running, going to bring up third down, and probably about 7 yards to go for the Bulldogs. Got a minute and 10 seconds left in the first half.
Once again, Shaw out here wide to the right, handoff to Atkinson, and he's hit. He got a yard. That'll be all he'll get, Keith. They're just going to bring up a fourth down and about 6, and I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what Coach does right here.
Well, he's sending Simpson into the football game, and so that tells me he's going to try to get this thing, get a first down or get it into the end zone.
44 seconds remaining before the half. He's going to go for it. Simpson's in the football game now. He shifts him from left to right now. He stacks him right behind him. Boland's in the ball game as a power blocker. Everybody's looking to the sideline, want to know what Coach wants to run. The clock's running down. And now we're going to take a timeout, and we're going to take it with them. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Insurance agencies and companies may appear to be the same on the surface, but you'll discover a world of difference when you look a little closer. The biggest difference is the people who serve you. At Collins Insurance Agency, we've been through the good times and the not-so-good times too, always serving the people of this area with the very best in insurance coverage from some of the world's finest insurance companies. Collins Insurance Agency in New Albany.
Back at Kitchens Field, we've got 16 seconds now. The Bulldogs are going to check Whit Robbins in on the football game to try a 32-yard field goal. He's 2 for 2 on the young season. It's up, it's high, it's long, and I don't think he made it. Yes, he did. Just inside the left pylon. Bulldogs get another 3 out of it, 28-13, and there's 11 seconds remaining in the half. And, boy, I don't know when the last time we had a field goal kicker that was 3 for 3. Keith?
Well, I'm telling you, he has been impressive this year, and that one would have been good from a long way. He has hit the ball, like you said, it was a little left. It's kind of lower than the ones he's been kicking, but really good kick there by Whit again. Bulldogs get some points, and with 11 seconds left in the first half, Itawamba leads 28-13. The Bulldogs do get the football to start the second half. Got some scores coming in, Kurt, from Chevron shortstop across the street from the high school. Trying to find some that are coming in from of local interest. We got, I did see where Ripley was beating Holly Springs 35-0. Trying to find you a couple more before we kick this one off here. Senatobia is beating Water Valley 13-6. Choctaw County beating South Pontotoc 21-0. Charleston beating North Pontotoc 14-6. Tishomingo over Belmont 26-6.
Wow.
Corinth and Kossuth are tied at 7.
Kickoff fumbled at the 20-yard line and taken down at the 34-yard line in 5 seconds as the clock runs. And the Indians are going to run one play if they want to.
West Lauderdale over Neshoba Central 28-14. New Hope over Shannon 14-0. Clarksdale over Greenville 21-7. Petal over Brookhaven 7-0. Ridgeland over Pearl 20-14. Tupelo over Saltillo 27-0. Starkville over West Point 13-7. Brandon over Madison Central 14-7.
And Davis is going to bring his team up to the line. One play left, and he's going to take a knee, and that's going to bring us to halftime. And we're going to send it back to the station. No, excuse me, we got Paul Henry's going to get with Coach Cody Stubblefield here as we bring you the Game Day Barbershop halftime report, and we'll send it down to Paul.
All right, I'm going to catch up with Coach Stubblefield. Coach Stubblefield, we've moved the ball the first half pretty good, giving up a couple big plays, and then we've had a couple of penalties, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got to be a little more consistent offensively and hold the ball on the edge. Based on what they're doing, we need to be able to throw the ball, the short passing game effectively. We're running the ball pretty well in that second quarter right there. Got to continue to do that, but it's got to be a little more multiple right there. Defense got to keep playing. We got to find a way to tackle number 2. You know, he's obviously the guy they try to get the ball to, and for good reason. But we got to make sure we keep tackling.
A lot of football left, and we got a lot of fight in our Bulldogs.
Yeah, got to keep chipping away at it for sure.
That's the last words there from Coach Stubblefield at the half.
St. Louis 14, Summerall 7. Clarkdale 21, Greenville 7. Columbia, who's got a powerhouse down there, 28 to nothing over East Marion. And Louisville 35 to zip over Charleston leads North Pontotoc 14 to 6. And the Grenada Chargers lead Pontotoc Warriors 28 to 10. All those scores brought to you by Chevron Shortstop, just across the street from New Albany High School. Go by and see Jessica, Savannah, Elizabeth in the morning, each and every morning. Best coffee in town. That's Chevron Shortstop.
Kurt, getting ready for this kickoff. This kickoff and all kickoffs this year are brought to you by Northeast Mississippi Community College. They begin their athletic season at home with 5 home games, football games this year. The Tigers will host Pearl River on September the 8th, Mississippi Delta for homecoming on September the 22nd, East Central on October the 6th, East Mississippi on October the 13th, and the Northwest Rangers on October the 27th. Visit www.nemccathletics.com for a complete schedule plus up-to-date news on all Northeast athletic programs. And you can watch Northeast football all season on nemcctv.com.
Shaw get back deep for the Bulldogs, back along the 2-yard line. He'll be flanked by Cody Atkinson and DJ Robinson out along the 10 as we're just about ready to get this second half underway. Weigel will tee it up for the Indians. And I'm going to tell you, I've been calling him Weigel all night long. It's Walters is apparently the kicker. Nice kick. It's going to bounce out of bounds. Cody Atkinson came up on it and then decided better let it go, and it bounced out of bounds. Bring it out to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Well, good job there by Cody to make that decision. The ball was started dying really quick, hit the ground between he and another Bulldog. Cody was going to run up and try to catch it, backed off, let it go out of bounds. Good field position for the Bulldogs.
Simpson has started the running back spot for the Bulldogs as Shettles brings his team to the line. He'll send 3 receivers wide to the right. Shumpert to be the lone receiver to the left. Handoff straight ahead, plunging into the interior line to Simpson. He's across the 35 to the 36-yard line, got 1 yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, not much there that time. Trying to go off the left side over behind Kathy and Peyton Rogers, and one of the guys for Itawamba had kind of shot the gap a little bit and was able to stumble back there.
Twin receivers left and right. He flares it out to Simpson across the 40, on his feet across the 45, knocked out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It'll be a Bulldog 1st down.
Good job there by Shettles getting the ball out to him quick. Good hard running and good 1st down for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs hurry it up. Twin receivers left and right. Shettles looks to the sideline. He's got his instructions. Talks to Simpson, moves it from left and right. Now he brings Shaw in motion. He fakes it to Shaw, hands it to Simpson. Nowhere to go. Going to lose 2 on it. Back to the 45-yard line. And I mean, they blitzed right into it.
That's exactly what they did. They sure did blitz right into it, and then there wasn't kind of a slow developing, like you said. We faked it to Shaw coming around, and when Braden gave it to Simpson, Itawamba was all over it.
It'll be 2nd and 12. Mark it at the 45-yard line in Bulldog territory. Shettles back to pass, looking, dumps it to Simpson. He completes it across midfield, down the sideline, steps out of bounds at the 42-yard line, and Simpson got just enough for a 1st down and stepped on out.
Well, good catch there by Simpson. Braden threw it just a little bit behind him. Simpson made a really good catch, and again, it was the same play we ran a while ago to pick up the 1st down. Good job by Braden getting it out to Simpson that time.
DJ and Bolin go wide to the right. Shettles looks that way. Now he's back to pass, looking. Fires it to Simpson. Somehow he caught it and kept it and stayed in bounds. What a job of concentration by Simpson. Mark him out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Should be another first down.
Well, good job again by Keelan catching the football and being able to concentrate and hang on to it. Braden's doing a really good job there. He's looking for a deeper pass. It's not there, and he's just dropping it off.
Shaw goes in motion left to right. This time they hand it to him. Turns it up inside. Picks up 5 on it. Nice job of reading it and turning it on up by Shaw.
Well, obviously that time, Kurt, we were trying to get Shaw to the outside, and Shaw did a really good job of making the decision. There just wasn't anything there. He cuts it back and able to pick up 4 or 5 yards.
Actually going to be 4. He's going to get a 2nd and 6 as the Bulldogs hurry it up. Shettles back. He's going to keep it. He's up the middle with it, and he gets down about the 23-yard line. It's going to be about 1.5 yards shy of a first down. 3rd down, and we're just going to call it 3rd down and a long one.
Well, good job there by the offensive line. Itawamba did a better job of covering in the secondary. Wasn't anything there, and Braden made the right decision, tucked it and ran it, and just not able to get to the first down marker.
DJ checks out of the football game. Bolin checks in as an up-power running back. Hand off to Ackland straight ahead. Got some running room, breaks a tackle, takes a couple of Indians, still on his feet, down to the 5-yard line. Cody Jackson refused to come down.
Well, good job up front again, blocking. I mean, they've just been winning all night, and that time Cody got in a little jam there, but just kept moving, and as you said, just didn't give up.
First down for the Bulldogs. Hand off to Cody. He looks inside, turns it back outside, still on his feet, down to the 1-yard line.
Itawamba's coming out with the football.
He may come out with it. He may come out with it, but it's not going to count because Cody was down way before he got the ball. Bulldogs at the line of scrimmage, trying to hurry it up. Shettles up under center. He's going to sneak it straight ahead. And I don't know if he got in. I don't think so, Keith.
Oh, come on, ref. He got in. You got to give him that.
Looks like he's going to stop him. Now they're going to call it a touchdown. You were right. Touchdown for the Bulldogs. And, folks, the Bulldogs are back in this football game.
Well, just a fantastic drive that time. Braden did a really good job of controlling the offense, and Keelan Simpson made several really good catches, and then Cody took over running the football and running it hard.
Bulldogs are going to go for 2. They're going to wind up sending everybody wide to the left. Simpson and Atkinson stay back. I don't know what now they're going to bring them back. I think we're going to kick it. Alexander is going to kick it. Conley will do the snapping. Bolin will do the holding. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. We've got flags. And I don't know what the call is. We'll just hold it here and see. This extra point brought to you by Tallahatchie Gourmet. We've got substitutions going on. I think the flag is on Itawamba. It's going to move it to the 1-yard line, and Coach Stubblefield is going to check the offense back onto the field, and we're going to go from 2 for 2. And nobody's going to stop Simpson from 1 yard. 2-point conversion good. Bulldogs 21, Itawamba 28, 8:50 remaining 3rd quarter. We're going to be back in 60 seconds.
Reason number 8 to bank at BNA, the technology you demand. We work hard to bring you the latest in banking technologies that make your life easier. Free ATMs, mobile banking, online bill pay, and more. BNA Bank, the bank for Northeast Mississippi.
Call State Farm agent Wally Morgan at 662-539-7062 today.
What will I find at Van Atkins? Well, diamonds. Lots and lots of diamonds. Jewelry that you will not see in any other place. Our Van Atkins collection is styled from beautiful pieces from the past with a fresh Southern update. I believe you'll find value, too. You'll also find people who are a part of this community. If you're celebrating something, we're going to celebrate, too. We really hope you'll find Van Atkins special. I'm Chuck Cooper, and I feel privileged to be a part of that.
You turn.
All right, the kick. Robbins kicks it back to about the 5-yard line. Itawamba's return man is coming up the middle. He's going to go down and fumble the football. And the Itawamba Indians luckily are going to fall on the football. They'll have possession of the football at their own 30-yard line. Good tackle there by the Bulldogs. Big play there, almost a super big play.
It really was. I mean, if we could have come up with that loose ball. Whew. Now the Bulldog defense has got to go to work. 28-21, 8:43 remaining, third quarter. As the Indians come up to the line, Davis has gone all the way at quarterback. He hands it out. Now he's faked it, does a good job of faking the football, flares it out in the flats to number 8. He's still on his feet, Keith. Taken down finally at the 38, 44, 43-yard line. But I mean, just, spun and kept going.
Well, just a good offensive play. Again, we talked about Davis all night. He's really good quarterback. Number 8 for them is a good tight end. Missed a tackle there. Just good offense. Got to slow him down, get the football back.
1st and 10 for the Indians. Davis is back to pass. He's got time. He's looking. He completes it. Out in the flats. Sidesteps him down to the 30-yard line. And the ball's on the ground, but the Indians have got it back. They're going to mark it right at the 30-yard line. It'll be another first down for the Indians.
Wow, Kurt, that was a tremendous lick put on by the Bulldogs. I wasn't able to get the number there, but really lucky break there for Itawamba.
Davis barks out the signal. He draws the Bulldogs. Tucker offside. A couple of Bulldogs actually moved into the neutral zone. Give the Indians 5 yards and make it 1st and 5.
Come on, defense.
Davis is going to send twin receivers wide to the right. He fakes it one way and throws it incomplete, and good pressure by Tucker of the Bulldogs made Davis get rid of it quicker than he wanted to. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You got it there, Kurt. Emmanuel did a really good job of getting pressure on, and had the Bulldog defender out here in the flat been looking, he was watching the receiver like he should be doing, but if he would have been looking, he might have been able to make an interception right there.
Gibbs a check in the football game. Kicks a check out, a change along the forward wall for the Bulldog defense. Davis is going to send 3 receivers wide right, 1 to the left. Work with a tight end set, an empty set in the backfield. And now there's some confusion. Timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Bulldog Football on the Sports Connection, WNAU.
It's finally game time. The smell of the fresh cut grass, the sound of the drums as the band gets ready to perform, and of course the roar of the crowd as our hometown New Albany Bulldogs enter the field. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage here in New Albany remember those days and agree they were some of the best. They also want your mortgage experience to be the best as well. They pride themselves on excellent customer service and establishing a personal connection with their clients. They also have the knowledge and programs to fit your mortgage needs. So whether you're building, buying, or refinancing your current home, they want to help. Call them and set up an appointment today. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage. Let them help make your dreams come true. Go Dogs!
Call State Farm agent Wally Morgan at 662-539-7062 today.
Field, Itawamba has the football. 3rd down and 5 yards to go. 2nd down and 5 yards, I'm sorry.
Davis back to pass. He's looking under pressure. He's hit, gets rid of it. Almost intercepted. 2 Bulldogs there. Well covered. That's Bolin and Cameron back there on the coverage along the 5-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 5.
Kirk, good job there by the Bulldogs bringing pressure. That was Simpson coming from a defensive inside on the Bulldogs' right side. Got to Davis, hit him, and made the throw go up a little bit higher than he had wanted it to.
Davis back to pass once again, fires a bullet out there. I think he's short of a 1st down. by about a yard. Paul Henry's looking right at it. Paul looks like he's about a yard short of a first down.
Yeah, it's going to be back close. It looks like he is a little short, though.
Oh, Kurt, no, they're going to give it to him.
Go.
Woo! Looks like they're going to move the chains and give him a first down on it.
Yeah, that's tough.
Now Davis is barking out signals down. We've got a timeout by the Bulldogs, and Coach Stubblefield wants to talk to the ball club about the situation. And I don't mind telling you, I've got not the best angle in the world. Paul's got a better angle than we've got, but I thought it looked like he was short of the first down when he went down. I would have loved to seen a measurement, Paul.
Yeah, Kurt, I think they should have pulled the chains on that one. Gives a good better line on that, because I definitely think he was a little short, and they kind of gave it to him.
Nevertheless, it's going to be a first down for the Itawamba Indians. They lead this football game 21-8, 21-28. We've got a real battle going on here at New Albany High School tonight.
Yeah, Kurt, we had to go a timeout there. We were trying to make a substitution in the defensive line, and I don't know if they were intentionally saw us doing that and tried to run a quick play, but anyway, we got caught with too many men on the field. Coach Stubblefield called a timeout, so first down and 10 for Itawamba on
that looks like Simpson, Sullivan, Conley, Tucker up front for the Bulldogs as the Indians come up. They've got a fresh first down to work with. Bring a man in motion, left or right, pitch it to him, trying to get outside, that's an illegal block in the back. Knocked out of bounds at the 3-4 yard, now down at the 1. But I mean, the wide receiver came down on a crackback block. I didn't think you could do that anymore.
Well, I know which block you were talking about, and I don't know if it you can see it on this replay, but he was able to get down. Looks like, did they give him a touchdown?
Look at that guy.
That was just he had engaged him. I think it was probably an okay block.
Yeah, they wound up giving him a touchdown. The extra points attempt to be made. Snap, good hold, good kick, and it's going to be 35 Itawamba, 21 for New Albany. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Insurance agencies and companies may appear to be the same on the surface, but you'll discover a world of difference when you look a little closer. The biggest difference is the people who serve you. At Collins Insurance Agency, we've been through the good times and the not-so-good times, too, always serving the people of this area with the very best in insurance coverage from some of the world's finest insurance companies. Collins Insurance Agency in New Albany.
All right, we're back in Kitchens Field. Itawamba leads the football game 35-21, getting ready to kick off with 6:58 left in the third quarter. Going to kick it, and DJ's got it. He's going to come right up the side again, cuts back in the inside. Going to get a really good return out of DJ Robinson there. Going to get the ball all the way back out to, looks like about our 39-yard line. So the Bulldogs are going to have good field position again, trailing in the football game 35-21. Kurt, we just got to move this thing down the field, man.
That's right. DJ did a good job of returning the football, Keith. You know, that's the second nice return he's made. He's pretty dangerous with the football, really.
Oh, yeah. He is he's been a good runner tonight for sure.
Cody will go in at running back for the Bulldogs. Now Simpson's going to come in. I think both of them are going to stay in the football game. It generally means Ackles going to move into a slot. What you got there on the text?
I don't have anything on the text. I'm not going to tell you what.
Oh.
Oh, man. Now, we got a timeout on the field. I don't know. Is it a heat timeout or what we got going on?
Yeah, I think we got a little bit of heat timeout. 35-21 the score. We're in the third quarter. 6:50 remaining in the third quarter. And we've really had a thrilling ball game here at New Albany High School tonight. Good crowd on hand. Good night for football. Weather couldn't be better. Now the Bulldogs just got to put another drive together, stay in this ball game, try to match them touchdown for touchdown, and then try to get a turnover somehow.
Our stat man was sending a tennis update saying Serena Williams got beat tonight.
I see that.
Yeah.
Shadows back to pass, looks left, now comes back right, fires a bullet completed at the 45-yard line, knocked out of bounds immediately.
Our coaches have seen something with those running backs out of the backfield that they like, because we're doing that on both sides and doing it with success in the second half.
I think that was Cody Axon that made that catch, did a nice job. These guys do a nice job concentrating on the football. 3 receivers wide to the left. Shettles back now. He hands it up the middle. Sidesteps a man, does Simpson. Now takes a man for another 5 yards inside the 45, down to the 43-yard line. And I don't mind telling you, folks, you ought to be here. This offensive line and these running backs are impressive.
Well, I'm going to tell you, the boys up front, Ethan Cathy, Peyton Rogers, Ethan Conley, Matthew Harris, and Patrick Gibbs are doing a great job of blocking, but Simpson and Cody Axon are running the football really hard. Got a young man down on the field for the Indians.
I'm assuming he's got a cramp. I don't know that. We're going to hold it right here. Let's go ahead and take 60 seconds. Back in 60 seconds.
Reason number 8 to bank at BNA, the technology you demand. We work hard to bring you the latest in banking technologies that make your life easier. Free ATMs, mobile banking, online bill pay, and more. BNA Bank, the bank for Northeast Mississippi.
Call State Farm agent Wally Morgan at 662-539-7062 today.
What will I find at Van Atkins? Well, diamonds. Lots and lots of diamonds. Jewelry that you will not see in any other place. Our Van Atkins collection is styled from beautiful pieces from the past with a fresh Southern update. I believe you'll find value, too. You'll also find people who are a part of this community. If you're celebrating something, we're going to celebrate, too. We really hope you'll find Van Atkins special. I'm Chuck Cooper, and I feel privileged to be a part of that.
Down the field was Bowling. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Fake that pat play that's been running so good up the middle, and Itawamba secondary just didn't bite on it.
No, it was a good, again, you're right. We've been running the ball so well in the middle, and that time Braden faked it and had a receiver cutting across the middle, but Itawamba did a good job of staying behind him and was there to cover.
2 receivers wide to the left for the Bulldogs, 2 to the right. Shettles gives it to Simpson, Atkinson straight ahead down to the 35-yard line. He's going to be a couple of yards short of a first down.
Again, good hard running by Cody and good blocking up front. Like you say, 3rd down and about 3. Big play right here for the Bulldogs.
Hand off to Axon once again. Hit in the backfield, keeps his feet and gets a first down for the Bulldogs.
God, Cody's playing. He's giving him a bad spot there, bud. I'm sorry. He's going to say his knee was down there. I disagree with that one.
Well, it's going to be short of a first down. Paul, looks like it's going to be about a yard short of a first down.
Yeah, we had a terrible spot on that play. I think he got at least an extra yard and a half on that play.
4th down and just under a yard. We're going to call it a short yard for the Bulldogs as they set the power formation into the football game. Axon hands it to Axon. Cody hands it to Axon. He's not coming down. He took the whole Itawamba football team for about 3 yards. 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
Well, good job there. You said it. We lined up in the power package that time. Itawamba knew we were coming right at them. Now, we'll tell you what we did a little different. We've had a lot of our success tonight running between the guards. That time we went off right tackle and were able to pick up the first down.
Bolin and Hicks check out of the ball game. Bulldogs get DJ back in the football game. Work as a slot. Bring a man in motion left to right. Hand it to him. Shaw turns it up inside the 30, down to the 27.
We're just trying to mix it up, Kurt. I mean, we've run some outside stuff. I mean, kind of using all of our weapons. We got one of our players over here who's got a shoe problem. Braden gives him time to get it on.
Bulldog offense looking to the sideline, waiting instruction. Now they've got him. Shettles barks out the signals, hand it to Axon. He's in the backfield. Struggles to get the line of scrimmage. That's all he's going to get. And he's going to come out of the ball game. Simpson's going to come in. He was really hit hard.
He was. If they had a guy blitzing there in the inside, and he was not able to get the we weren't able to get the block on him. He got to Cody before Cody really ever got control of the football.
Possession play for the Bulldogs. 3rd down and got about 9 to go. Mark it at the 29-yard line. Simpson to be the running back. Twin receivers left and right. Fake a handoff to Simpson. Fire a bullet to Shaw. Incomplete. Couldn't get to it. And the Bulldogs will have a 4th down. They'll have to go for it here, Keith. That is out of field goal range.
Yeah, you're right about that. That was actually a really good play call, and had Shaw going across the middle, just out of his reach just a little bit. Might not have gotten the 1st down there, but he would have had several yards.
Bulldogs will work with an empty back set in the backfield. They've got to get 9 yards to keep the drive going. The blitz is on. Shettle steps up. Oh, he had Shaw across the middle and missed him. Incomplete. He was getting heavy pressure coming off the right side, but he had time, and he just misfired it.
Yeah, just threw it behind him. He had Shumpert, number 7, coming back underneath across the field, and had Shaw going a little deeper, and just threw it a little bit behind him.
Indians to take over 1st and 10. 3:47 remaining, 3rd quarter. We've got a 35-21 score on our hands. And we're just going to have to come up with a turnover. It's that simple.
Yep, I agree with you, Kurt. We're going to have something like that happen for us to win this football game.
Davis works with an empty set. He's back to pass, looking, incomplete it goes. Swung it out to his running back out in the flats. That's Ashby.
I don't think he would have got much there anyway, Kurt, but just threw the ball a little bit low and wasn't able to get anything out of it.
It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And now everybody's set. 3 receivers to the left. Davis back to pass. Looking, fires a bullet. Hits him in the hook zone. He's going to have just enough for a 1st down. Right out there to steal number 4. 1st and 10. Give him 10 on it.
I'm like you, Kurt. I didn't realize they were going to throw the ball. I knew the quarterback was a pretty good quarterback, but they throw the ball a lot. I mean, pretty much all the time.
I actually thought they were a running team. I'm a little bit surprised. They do a good job throwing it, too.
Yep, they do. They got plenty of weapons.
Twin receivers left and right. Bulldogs looking for a way to stop this Indian team. Hand it to the receiver on the pitch and drop him for a loss. Nice job by the Bulldog defense.
Good job there. I think that was Bolin that came up and made him cut back in. Jack Keener was there for the Bulldogs, number 12, to help with that tackle. Big play there, second down and about 11 for the Itawamba. Davis is going to line up. He's got receivers to the left and to the right. He drops back, going to hit a little slant pattern again. Good job by the Bulldogs there. I can't tell. I think that's Keener again. Going to make a play and probably going to pick up about 4 yards on the play for Itawamba. Going to bring up third down and about 6. Probably picked up 5 yards. 3rd and 6 for Itawamba. Big possession play here for the Bulldog defense.
Really nice job of recognition by Keener.
Davis is back, got the same situation. He's going to throw it. He's going to get picked off by DJ Robinson. He's going down the sideline. Good job by the Bulldog defense, able to get the football back. That's one of those breaks we were talking about we needed, Kurt, right there.
It sure was, and DJ read it perfect, Keith. Stepped in front of it, hit it down the sideline. I don't know where we're going to actually mark it. They're looking at the side, still moving the chains down the field. The Bulldogs are going to wind up with a first down somewhere around they're going to mark it right at the 44-yard line.
Well, big play there. Good job by DJ of staying back in his position as a safety. And we had a cornerback out there as well, and there really wasn't anywhere to throw the football. And Davis just threw the ball kind of, I guess, hoping that guy was going to cut back to the inside. DJ did a super job. Offense needed to take control right here.
Bolden will go wide to the right. Atkinson working the slot to the right. Shumpert and Shaw wide to the left. Shettles barks out the signals. Back to pass under heavy pressure. Dumps it off to Simpson. Had to scoop it up, but I mean, number 8 for the Indians came untouched through the middle.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a delayed blitz, I guess you would call it, and they had picked up that we're going to throw it to those running backs on the outside, because when they did that blitz, the linebacker was out there in coverage really quick that time, which may open up something a little deeper here later.
Twins left, twins right. Under pressure, sets up the screen. Simpson got it. Picks up a block. Breaks the tackle. Still on his feet at the 30. And goes down. He's got a first down if he could have got his balance, Keith. And now we've got a flag come flying in. And I don't know what it's going to be. I mean, it's way behind the play. And I just don't know what the call is.
It's a nice flag on
I'm going to tell you one thing. There was a nice block by number 65 of the Bulldog.
Let's see what he's going to call here, because this is a really bad, I don't even know what.
Let's send it down to Paul Henry. Paul may know what the call is. Paul?
Yeah, we're trying to find it out right now. What's the call?
Illegal procedure.
Personal foul, late hit. Is going to be the call on the play.
Wow, Kurt, I watched on the replay, and I didn't see it. I do know that the head referee threw it from way across the field. He was looking for somebody. Looked like he was looking for somebody to throw a flag on, but he sure threw it from a long ways.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't anywhere around. Bolden to go wide to the right. Shaw go wide to slot to the right. Or excuse me, that's going to be DJ in the slot to the right. Shaw and Shumpert wide to the left. It's a first down still, but Shettles hands it straight ahead. And I don't know if that's Cody or Shaw, but he's taking the Itawamba guys for a ride inside the 35 to the 32-yard line. And that's going to be big Cody action. That boy's strong. That young man's strong.
Oh, he don't have to be strong. He had Matthew Harrison. Matthew was carrying. Matthew had grabbed a hold of him, was just dragging him down the field with him.
Matthew said, give me the ball. I'll run it.
Oh,
First and 10 for the Bulldogs.
What a great effort there by Matthew and Cody. That was really fun to watch. Good job. I tell you one thing. This Bulldog team has played hard tonight for sure.
Bolden checks in the football game. He's going to go in as a slot back. Cody Atkinson to come out. Simpson to work as a running back. Mark it at the 34-yard line. First and 10. Shaw in motion. Fakes it to him. Hands it inside to Simpson. Inside the 30 to the 29. Give him 5 on it. Second down and 5.
Well, we got another, I think number 11's down again. I think must be having a cramp in his leg again, because he's banging on the field. in frustration. But I just can't tell you how much the offensive line has impressed me tonight. The way they blocked on all plays. If it's a trap, it doesn't matter. If it's a lead, whatever it is, they're really opening some holes.
We got Conley up on that line at center, Rogers and Harris at the guards,
Gibbs and Kathy.
Boy, they're doing a really nice job up on that forward wall for the Bulldogs against a really good football team.
Yeah, this is, like we said, we talked about it earlier. I think this is one of the better teams in North Mississippi, and it's one probably, if not the best team we'll play in the regular season, this is going to be one of the best. And our offensive line and running by our whole offense should not hold their head right now. They're dominating.
Shaw and Shumpert wide to the left. Bolin wide to the right. Simpson will be your running back. Shettles will be your quarterback. Working out of a shotgun formation with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Hand off to Shaw, turns it inside, got a little seam, covers up that football, and I think he's got enough for a Bulldog first down.
I think you're right there, Kurt. Good job that time. Kalen just went, I mean, he took it again. We've ran that with him a few times, and he waited and found the hole, cut up in there and got the first down.
Marking is to 22. Shettles back to pass. Looking. Pump fakes. Now he looks the other way, back to the right. Looking in the end zone. He's got it, man. It should be a touchdown. And it is. What a fine job with the receiver coming back for the ball. Shettles over left, goes back to his right, finds his man. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, again, I keep saying it over and over.
Excuse me, Keith. That's going to be bowling on the touchdown reception.
Well, again, I keep saying it over and over. I can't talk enough about how good the offensive line's done. They gave him all kind of time, and I'm telling you, Braden looked like a senior back there. He just he surveyed the whole field, and as you said, Bolin did a good job of coming back to help him out. Everybody just really did a good job. Super job by the offense on that play.
You know, Shettles was looking for his receivers to the left.
Yeah,
they were well covered, and he went back to the right and found Bolin right at the goal line. Nice job of holding on to the football. And we are waiting on Alexander's extra point. Brought to you by Tallahatchie Gourmet down on Main Street, New Albany. Snap is back, hold it down, kick is up. Itawamba 35, New Albany 28. Back in 60 seconds.
It's finally game time. The smell of the fresh cut grass, the sound of the drums as the band gets ready to perform, and of course the roar of the crowd as our hometown New Albany Bulldogs enter the field. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage here in New Albany remember those days and agree they were some of the best. They also want your mortgage experience to be the best as well. They pride themselves on excellent customer service and establishing a personal connection with their clients. They also have the knowledge and programs to fit your mortgage needs. So whether you're building, buying, or refinancing your current home, they want to help. Call them and set up an appointment today. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage. Let them help make your dreams come true. Go Dogs!
Call State Farm agent Wally Morgan at 662-539-7062 today.
Robbins has got it teed up. It's fielded at the 10-yard line, out to the 15 to the 20. Breaks a tackle at the 20, out to the 25, still on his feet at the 30, and finally taken down at the 35-yard line, and a good job of staying on his feet by the ball carrier is all I can say.
Yeah, that was number 22, Harris, for Itawamba. I thought we had him about 10 yards back, and we just weren't able to get him to the ground. But obviously, they're going to have possession of the football at the 35-yard line. First down and 10. We got 5 seconds left in the third quarter, and the Bulldog defense has got to step up one more time right here. get the football back for the offense.
Boy, I'd like to see DJ step in front of another one and head down the sideline, take it all the way to the house.
Wouldn't that be something?
Davis will work with Smith as his running back. Work with the wing back, bring a man in motion right to left. Little cross buck inside trap to Smith, and there he goes. He's going to go all the way. Not going to be any flags on this one. Touchdown, and it's just that simple.
Oh, man.
Fake it one way, give it to Smith the other way, and there he goes.
Yep, they caught us in hot pursuit. They were bringing that man in motion, and they faked it to him, and we just didn't fill our gaps. And that young man right there he's being recruited by a lot of folks for a reason, and once he gets to a certain point, he's out of here.
Well, the trivia question's back this year once again, brought to you by Tallahatchie Gourmet. Get the correct answer, and you got a $20 gift certificate for lunch down at Tallahatchie Gourmet. And we're going to be bringing it to you just a minute. After these messages, we'll be back with a trivia question in the fourth quarter.
Insurance agencies and companies may appear to be the same on the surface, but you'll discover a world of difference when you look a little closer. The biggest difference is the people who serve you. At Collins Insurance Agency, we've been through the good times and the not-so-good times too, always serving the people of this area with the very best in insurance coverage from some of the world's finest insurance companies. Collins Insurance Agency in New Albany.
Yeah. All right, we're back at Kitchens Field. Bulldogs trail the football game 42-28, and Kurt talked about our trivia question. Here we start the fourth quarter. We're going to ask this trivia question. Playing Itawamba/Fulton tonight brings back some memories of times past. The New Albany Bulldogs played for the state championship one time in our history, and that was against Columbia in 1982, I guess would have been the season that they played. It was for the 83 class, but that season they played Columbia in the state championship. Unfortunately, lost the game, but easy trivia question to win a $20 gift certificate to TG is who was the coach of the New Albany Bulldogs, but then also who was the quarterback for that football team when they played Columbia that night? Who was the starting quarterback? And if you know the answer, call 662-316-4000.
Ooh, that's a good one, Keith.
Well, we don't have Good here tonight. He's usually a trivia guy.
Pooch kick it, bounces, picked up by a Bulldog, taken down pretty well where he picked it up at the 35-yard line. So we're going to get this fourth quarter underway. We've got a 42-28 score. Bulldogs have fought and fought and fought. They've been fighting from behind the whole game, but have refused to quit.
Let me give you that question one more time. Who was the coach for the New Albany Bulldogs when they played in the state championship in 1982 against Columbia? And also, who was the quarterback for that football team? If you know the answer, 316-4000. You have to dial 662 with that, too.
$20 gift certificate for Tallahatchie Gourmet.
All right, Kurt, we got to score again in a hurry.
Shettles and Atkinson are working the backfield. Bolin will come wide to the right. He'll be the lone receiver wide to the right. That's the wide side of the field as the Bulldogs work left to right. Now we've got a stoppage of play by the officials stepping in. I don't know what the discussion is, but they're fixing to pick the ball up and move it back 5 yards.
Huh.
First and 15 for the Bulldogs as we get this fourth quarter underway. Shadows hands it straight ahead. Atkinson's going to plunge for about 3 yards, maybe 4. We'll see where they mark it. I'm going to give him 4 on it. What looks like where they're going to mark that football. It'll be second down and 11. Well, we got a quick answer on that one. Mike Nobles is going to win a $20 gift certificate for Tallahatchie Gourmet. And Keith, what was the correct answer?
I meant to say Mike Nobles. He couldn't answer that question. That was too easy for him. The answer to the question was the legendary Ben Jones was the head football coach, and the quarterback was Danny Traylor.
Danny Traylor.
And the Bulldogs are calling a timeout here, it looks like, Kurt. We got 11 minutes and 10 seconds left. Itawamba leads the football game 42-28, and we're going to take a break, send it to the station. You're listening to Bulldog Football on WNAU.
Reason number 8 to bank at BNA, the technology you demand. We work hard to bring you the latest in banking technologies that make your life easier. Free ATMs, mobile banking, online bill pay, and more. BNA Bank, the bank for Northeast Mississippi.
Call State Farm agent Wally Morgan at 662-539-7062 today.
What will I find at Van Atkins? Well, diamonds. Lots and lots of diamonds. Jewelry that you will not see in any other place. Our Van Atkins collection is styled from beautiful pieces from the past with a fresh Southern update. I believe you'll find value, too. You'll also find people who are a part of this community. If you're celebrating something, we're going to celebrate, too. We really hope you'll find Van Atkins special. I'm Chuck Cooper, and I feel privileged to be a part of that.
All right, we're back in the Bulldogs back on offense, and Braden's going to hand the football up the middle to I think that's going to be Cody Atkinson. Cody's going to pick up probably 4 yards, going to bring up third down and about 6 yards to go for the Bulldogs.
Nice job of running the football there by Cody, Keith.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Braden's got him in there again. He's got Cody back there in the backfield with him, shifts him over to his left side, got receivers 2 to the left, 2 to the right. He's dropping back, got time, looking, got Cody on the side over there, got him, caught the football, going to pick up a first down, going to be knocked out of bounds. Good play there by Braden again. Offensive line did a super job again, Kurt.
No doubt about it. They're giving the man time to find, and Braden is doing an outstanding job of checking down. He looked for his primary receiver, came back down to Cody. First and 10 for the Bulldogs. Shaw in motion, left to right, turns it up inside, picks up a block. Taken down at the 42-yard line, gain 5 on it, give him 6. It'll be second and 4.
Kurt, this offense has been really and truly all night long, but here in the second half has really been impressive, running the football, pretty much doing what they want, throwing the football. Not throwing the ball deep, it's covered, so they're just dropping it off on the short stuff.
Simpson checks in it, running back, and the handoff goes to him straight ahead. He got a yard out of it, maybe 1 yard. It'll be third down and 3.
Not a whole lot happening there that time, but the Bulldogs are in Itawamba territory. We got 9 minutes and 30 seconds left. And Zion Robinson at number 6, who had a good game last week against East Union, has come into the game at running back. Cody Atkinson is limping back onto the field. He's had a little bit of a struggle with leg tonight, all night. He's going to go into the slot on the right.
Zion made an impressive debut last week in the fourth quarter of the football game. And he's going to get a carry right here, straight ahead, looks inside, bounces outside, breaks a tackle down inside the 30. First and 10 Bulldogs.
Oh, my gosh. That's impressive. I'm telling you, that young man is a sophomore. He takes that football, and there's an Itawamba guy right there in the backfield on him. He jukes him and gets to the outside to get the first down.
He'll stay in the football game. Mark it as a 30-yard line. 9:03 remaining in the football game. Handoff goes to Zion again, straight ahead, plunges up in the middle, inside the 20, down to the 18, and fumbles the football. It came out. I don't know, maybe they're going to call it down, Keith.
I don't think so. They're going to call it down, but they're going to call it Itawamba football.
Yep. Popped it out trying to get the extra yardage. He had a good run and refused to come down and popped it out.
Got an Itawamba player down on the field. Probably need to take a break, I guess. Itawamba's going to have possession when we come back. We got 8:53 left in the football game. They lead 42-28. We're going to send it back to the station. You're listening to Bulldog football on WNAU.
It's finally game time. The smell of the fresh cut grass, the sound of the drums as the band gets ready to perform, and of course the roar of the crowd as our hometown New Albany Bulldogs enter the field. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage here in New Albany remember those days and agree they were some of the best. They also want your mortgage experience to be the best as well. They pride themselves on excellent customer service and establishing a personal connection with their clients. They also have the knowledge and programs to fit your mortgage needs. So whether you're building, buying, or refinancing your current home, they want to help. Call them and set up an appointment today. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage. Let them help make your dreams come true. Go Dogs!
Call State Farm agent Wally Morgan at 662-539-7062 today.
All right, back at Kitchens Field here in New Albany High School, 42-28. We're in the fourth quarter, 8:53. And I tell you, Zion Robertson fumbled that football, Keith, but I'm not going to be down on him. He had gained about 10 yards and refused to come down and fight him for that extra 2 yards. The ball popped out, but nice job of running by the young running back.
Oh, no, he was given 110. There's no doubt about it. Just football, that happens, but again, this offense and this entire team tonight has really impressed me playing hard football.
Cody Atkinson has 22 carries for 88 yards on the night. A good night's work for Cody.
They're going to get us for encroachment there. They lined up in a little, had 4 guys out here to the left side, and looks like 2 of them are offensive linemen maybe, or one of them is anyway. I don't know what kind of deal it was, but we jumped into the neutral zone, so they're going to have first down and 5.
I don't know. Cody's going to be a little slower in the morning, I think.
I think you're right.
They're going to stack 4 receivers way out here to the left side, probably hand it straight ahead. Now they're going to fake it, pump fake, and overshot his receiver. Well covered over there by the Bulldogs, number 14.
Well, what they were doing there, they, like I say, they got an offensive lineman and 3 receivers over here, actually 2 offensive linemen, and they're trying to get Cam Smith the football, got him over there, kind of in a one-on-one situation, but they're going back to the regular offense now.
2nd and 10. Clock becomes a factor in the football game. 8:49 remaining before your Creekmore Landscape postgame show. Handoff straight ahead. Plunges for 2, maybe 3 yards. Nice job of hard running by the Itawamba running back. A couple of Bulldogs had him at the line of scrimmage. He refused to come down, brought him with him. It'll be short of a first down by a yard. 3rd down and 1 for the Indians. Handoff straight ahead, hit in the backfield. He's going to be shy of a first down. Well, we're going to have to see where they're going to mark it. We're going to send it down to Paul. Once again, Paul, if we get the kind of spot we've been getting all night, they'll mark that just shy of a first down.
They're giving it to him.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to give them the first down on that last little bit of effort from that number from.
1st and 10 for the Indians. Motion for the Indians, flips it to his running back, looks inside, now turns it back outside, taken out of bounds after he got about 5 yards, maybe 6. Nice job of running the football once again by the Indians runner.
Yep, that's technically a pass play there that they kind of just pitch it to him when he's running by, and they loaded up going to the right side. Had a big lineman out there running, knocking people down. Just a good play right there by Itawamba.
Got 6 yards out of it, make it 2nd down and 4. And we need the football.
We need it bad.
Hand off straight ahead. Hurdles our running back, goes Smith. Breaks a tackle, stays on his feet, and there he goes again. And it's not a lack of effort from the Bulldog. We had him, and he hurdled one guy, broke her, stayed on his feet another time, and into the end zone he goes.
Well, he's definitely a superstar. There's no question about it. He just he's one of those once in a lifetimers you get at a school, and he's elusive. He's big. He's fast. He's smart. Good athlete.
And the Indians go up 48-28 on the Bulldogs, pinning this extra point. Extra point. Hits the upright, bounces inside, touch. It's good, and it's 49-28. Now we've got some of the folks in the crowd on the New Albany side decide to head toward the exits with 6:41 remaining before your Creekmore Landscape post-game show. I'll tell you one thing. I'm kind of proud of the Bulldog football team, the way they played, to tell you the truth. I know we want to win, but exception of the big plays we've given up. Of course, big plays are part of the game that you can't have, but we've played some pretty physical football.
I was thinking the same thing a while ago, watching some kids walking around on the sideline, a lot of folks limping. For this to be 2 high-scoring, spread offenses and all that, it's been a physical football game.
It really has.
And you're right. I mean, we're down 21-0. Okay, let's quit and go home. You could say that,
That was in the first quarter.
In the first quarter, and we didn't do that. We kept battling and kept fighting hard, and just again, you're right. I mean, the big plays have killed us tonight, and but again, that's part of football, and we're going to get better. But I will tell you this: watching this football game tonight, I feel really good about the rest of our season for the Bulldogs.
No question about that. Here comes the kick. It's a high kick. It's going to be fielded at the 5-yard line, 4-yard line by DJ, up to the 10, to the 15. Got to see him at the 20, turns it up the sideline. And we've got a collision here at the 35-yard line. I think they're going to actually bring it back just a little bit. Call him out of bounds prior to the...
Yeah, I think he stepped out a little bit early, and that was a whole lot of... There was a whole lot of talk about when the guy ran into him on the sideline, but I think he was out of bounds.
Yeah. Who?
Braden brings his team to the line of scrimmage. He's got 3 receivers to the right. He's going to hand the ball off up the middle to Simpson again, and not really a whole lot there. Itawamba played that one well, and he's going to probably pick up maybe 2 yards on the play that time. We got 6 minutes and 15 seconds left in the football game. Itawamba leads 49-28. The Bulldogs come up. They've got 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. You got Simpson in. They're going to send Shaw in motion, hand Shaw the football. He cuts back up in the middle of the field. Big play, fumbles the football, but they're going to say he was down. Really not a whole lot there. Maybe picked up a yard. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 7 yards to go for the Bulldogs.
He used to run that play for the Bulldogs. Reminds me of him a little bit. Creekmore did. And he'd come in motion and he'd break that thing back up the middle.
Yeah.
Used to run it perfect.
Our statistician sent in some stat here. Smith for Itawamba has 5 carries for 186 yards tonight. Braden's got 2 to the left, 2 to the right. He's dropping back. He's still looking. Got plenty of time. Going to roll to the right now. Looking. He's got his receiver on the sideline. Great throw. Great catch by, I believe that's going to be Bolin, Jeb Bolin. Good job there by Jeb getting his feet inbounds to make the catch, and a great throw by Braden. I tell you what now, Kurt, that right there, that's what you call a freshman and a sophomore. That's kind of something to look forward to.
A lot of promise out here. Bolin checks into the football game. Zion Robertson checks out. That's a change at a wide receiver. Marks the football at the 49-yard line. Shuttles back to pass. He's going to throw it as deep as he can. And Shaw's interfered with. They nearly tackled him. And the official throws the flag out there. Wasn't any question about that one.
Oh, man, you're so much better at this than me. I get excited. I want to start screaming. You're just calm as you can be. There ain't no doubt he tackled him there, because that's exactly what happened. He grabbed him. He was beat. Good job of running the route there by Shaw. And
they mark it off in high school 15 yards from the line of scrimmage to take it down to the 36-yard. DB did a good job. Shaw had a touchdown if he didn't grab him.
That's a good point. He did. That's exactly right. I got a text from the winner of the TG gift certificate. I offended him by saying he shouldn't have won, so he said he was going to take me to lunch now.
Oh, that's a good deal for you.
I thought that was a good deal.
I tell him I appreciate that. Back to passes, Shettles under pressure. He dumps it off, got a screen set up. They came so hard off the left side, number 22 for the Indians did. He just couldn't get enough footing to get it to action. He kind of had it set up, but he just was too much pressure.
Yeah, they got there so quick, and their linebacker over there did a good job of getting out there with Cody as well. But it was good. I tell you what, if it would have hit, it might have been a really big play.
That's Zach Harris for the Indians. He's a good football player. I'll tell you what, they've got a lot of talent on the Itawamba team. I'll give those kids a pat on the back. Shettles fires it across the middle. Overshot. DJ went up high trying to get it, and he really got a shot in the ribs for doing it.
Yeah, it was just slipped out of Braden's hands just a little bit maybe. Again, DJ just wasn't able to get up and get his hands on it, but good effort there. And again, 4:47 left in the football game. Albany trailing 49-28. Going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Bulldogs at Itawamba's 36-yard line.
Twin receivers left and right for the Bulldogs. Indians are coming. Little underneath bubble screen to DJ. He's got some running around. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. DJ's at the 5. Touchdown! DJ Robertson in the land of milk and honey. And DJ is going to be a good one, Keith.
That guy right there needs to be thrown off. I mean, what a terrible call. He's going to call holding down the field like that. Wow, unbelievable. It's going to be a first down. It's not going to be a touchdown, but I can't believe the guy called holding there.
Well, I didn't see it.
Well, I saw it, and they were engaged, but wow, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Well, we got a holding, and it's going to come back. We're going to have to see where they're going to mark it off and how they're going to do it. The ball's going to be on the 27-yard line. But I'll say one thing, you can't take the play away from them. And nice job of execution by the Bulldogs. Nice job of running the football by DJ. And I thought he picked up a couple of really nice blocks down the field.
No, I think he did. He picked up some great blocks. It was a well-executed play.
It'll be 3rd down and 1. Handoff straight ahead. Cody looks inside, bounces outside, down to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Again, the Bulldogs trailing this football game by 21 points right now and still playing just as hard as they can, trying to get this thing in the end zone, giving effort every play.
That's got to be getting Cody Atkinson close to a 100-yard game.
If our stat guy fell asleep, maybe he can tell you.
Shuttles back to pass. Fires it incomplete.
Again, had plenty of time and just ball was just a little bit high and behind that time, but going to be second down. Bulldogs have possession of the football at the 20-yard line of Itawamba. Braden's going to take the snap, going to give it to Cody right up the middle, and he's going to fumble the football. And one of the Bulldogs linemen has recovered the football.
That's Conley trying to become a running back. Taken down at the 15. He picked it. No, that's going to be 62 Harris.
Matthew, man.
I thought that was Ethan, but that's going to be Harris. Picked it up on the run and got a couple of yards on the stats.
Yeah, he did a good job there. Good being present and where his feet were.
3rd and 5 at the 15-yard line. Simpson and Shettles talk it over. Hand off to Simpson. Cuts it back across the field, and he's hit hard. Gained a couple of yards on it. It'll be 4th down and 3 for the Bulldogs.
Well, again, a good job up front blocking, and they just they closed it down a little bit. Simpson cut it to the outside, and there were 2 guys there for Itawamba. And good hard running again. I'm telling you, all of our running backs have really ran the ball well tonight.
4th down for the Bulldogs. They've got to get 3 yards to keep it going. 3 receivers wide to the right. Shuttles back to pass. Drops the football. Picks it up. Rolls to his right. He's looking. Lost it in the end zone. He's got a man. Touchdown if they give it to him. Now they're going to call him out of the back of the end zone. I think he probably was. I don't know if he held on to it either.
No, he didn't. He dropped the football. Again, good job by Braden there. The ball just slipped out of his hands, like you said. He went back and found the ball, kept rolling, and got to the outside, threw the ball, and just a little bit deep. Not able to come down with it, but it was, again, good effort, and we should have had a touchdown anyway. That holding call, the guy called holding on, I'm telling you, that 9 times out of 10, that's not called. I mean, the runner's already past him. The 2 linemen are engaged with each other. They're both holding each other, and just a terrible call.
Really good play by the Bulldogs, what I thought it was, and I'm impressed with this football team. Hand off by the Indians straight ahead. He's going to get a yard out of it. Clock's going to run. We're going to get ready for the Creekmore Landscape post-game show. We'll have some scores from around the area wrapping it up, brought to you by Chevron Shortstop. We'll have some final stats for you. We'll have Coach Cody Stubblefield and a couple of Bulldog players. Paul Henry will be with them. And I'll tell you what, you could pick any of the 11 guys or any of the 45 guys down on that field tonight and call them all players of the game as far as I'm concerned tonight. What an effort.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kurt. I mean, it was a great effort. I mean, it just was a game of big plays. I mean, they just got so many big plays, and you just can't give up big plays. But I mean, it is what it is. Tough loss, and but you see so many things out there tonight that make you excited about what we got to look forward to the rest of the year.
No question about that, Keith. Both on our offensive and defensive side of the ball.
Insurance agencies and companies may appear to be the same on the surface, but you'll discover a world of difference when you look a little closer. The biggest difference is the people who serve you. At Collins Insurance Agency, we've been through the good times and the not-so-good times, too, always serving the people of this area with the very best in insurance coverage from some of the world's finest insurance companies. Collins Insurance Agency in New Albany.
I throw a bullet across the middle and almost intercepted. 45 seconds left in the football game. A little bit surprised they throw in the football.
Well,
but I will say one thing, that's not their starting quarterback. They had a lot of new jerseys in there, so you execute the offense that you've got.
Yeah, it was third down and about 7 or 8 yards, so it almost cost them, though. It was close to being an interception, for sure.
DJ will get back deep for the Bulldogs around midfield. Awaiting the punt by the Indians. Got a little stoppage of play once again.
So we're going to have to lay a game on them.
Yeah, they're going to back them up 5 yards. He's going to stand in the end zone about a yard deep in the end zone. Have to punt it out of there. Maybe DJ will get a chance to make a nice run back. Punt is away, almost blocked. DJ is going to field it at the 45, fumbles it, picks it up, sidesteps a man, breaks a tackle at the 40, down the sideline, and finally taken out of bounds at the 34-yard line. First down.
That was impressive there by DJ. He bobbled it just a little bit, went back and got it, and he's shown some moves tonight on the kickoff and punt return for sure. On 2 or 3 different occasions.
You know, DJ started all the games last year defensively, backed his safety. I didn't really know that he was quite as electrifying of a player as he is.
Yep, he's a good player. I mean, again, you keep talking about it. You look at what we got out there. We got a lot of young kids out there on this football team.
Bolin and DJ wide to the right. Shaw wide to the left. Back to pass is Shettles. Looking, rolling to his left. Still looking, he better throw it. Now he's scrambling back to the right, trying to pick up a block. Throws it and completes it to Shumpert. Maybe it went to the ground. I'm not sure.
I'm telling you what, man. Number 2.
I thought Shumpert caught it.
I mean, number 2 for New Albany is going to be something special, man. That was impressive there and what he just did. And again, had time. They did a good job of covering, and he rolled out, and I think they're going to say it was incomplete.
Yeah, I thought he'd caught it, and then one of the Itawamba players acted as if he had intercepted the ball somehow.
I think he got caught in the kicking net over there. That's what it was.
Twin receivers left and right. 17 seconds remaining. Shettles hands it to Simpson, and he breaks it across the 30 down to the 25 to the 23, 24. And I don't know, I would love to know the yardage, but Cody Atkinson has got to be right at 100 yards, and Simpson can't be far from him.
Yeah, they should both have a lot of yards, that's for sure. And it's been a really impressive offensive performance, in my opinion, by New Albany.
One more carry for Simpson, straight ahead to the 20, to the 15. And those guys need to go get in a tub of ice somewhere.
Yeah, they're going to be a little sore in the morning, but that's going to be the football game. Itawamba's going to win 49-28, and much closer game, in my opinion, than the scoreboard will show, because it was a really good football game. It just, as we said, some big plays. And
the score, you nailed it right on the head, Keith. The score doesn't reflect the kind of football game we've had tonight. We've had 2 really good football teams match up out here. I'll have to give it Itawamba. They just made some really big plays, consistently made big plays. Quarterback Davis, really nice job. He's a really good throwing quarterback. And they've got multiple guys that can catch the ball and go with it. Now, you know, you hear Smith, and Smith makes a lot of the touchdown, but they've got some other guys on this football team to play football.
No, they had no doubt about it. And any time, at any level, if you've got a good football team, 90% of the time, your quarterback's going to be a good player, and they've got a good quarterback. There ain't no doubt about it.
And, you know, you look at the Bulldogs, and all of a sudden you start talking about playmakers. All of a sudden you've got Bolin. All of a sudden you've got Simpson, Shaw, Cody Atkinson, DJ. And, you know, you got a host of guys on this maroon side that can make those plays also.
I agree with you, Kurt. I mean, we got, again, I don't know the statistics for tonight's game. I'll be anxious to hear what they are as far as our offensive performance. But it's just a lot of big plays that we gave up to Itawamba. And, again, we came into this game knowing Itawamba was a good football team. They came in ranked as the number 4 team in the Daily Journal poll for the large schools in Mississippi, in North Mississippi. So they're a good team, and I still believe they're going to be, if not the best, they'll be one of the best teams we play in the regular season all year.
No question about it. And I just got word from David Good that Cody Atkinson is finished up the game tonight with 95 yards and Simpson 93 yards. That's almost 200-yard runners in tonight's game against, well, what some rank as one of the best teams in 4A in the North half for sure. And those guys worked hard, and they'll be the first ones to give their offensive line in front of part of the credit for those yardage also.
Yeah, and they should, because that offensive line played really well tonight. Kathy and Harris and Rogers and Conley and Gibbs, they really and truly were very impressive tonight. Our receivers played well. Our offense played well. Our defense played well at times. I mean, it just, again, a lot of big plays we gave up, and but good game for the offense tonight for sure.
You're listening to the Creekmore Landscape post-game show. Back in 60 seconds.
Reason number 8 to bank at BNA, the technology you demand. We work hard to bring you the latest in banking technologies that make your life easier. Free ATMs, mobile banking, online bill pay, and more. BNA Bank, the bank for Northeast Mississippi.
Call State Farm agent Wally Morgan at 662-539-7062 today.
What will I find at Van Atkins? Well, diamonds. Lots and lots of diamonds. Jewelry that you will not see in any other place. Our Van Atkins collection is styled from beautiful pieces from the past with a fresh Southern update. I believe you'll find value, too. You'll also find people who are a part of this community. If you're celebrating something, we're going to celebrate, too. We really hope you'll find Van Atkins special. I'm Chuck Cooper, and I feel privileged to be a part of that.
Hey, got a couple of our players with us tonight. Got Matt Harris and Simpson. Guys, what a game. I know we came up a little bit short, but I tell you what, the atmosphere was great here. Everybody, your home team, your home fans were really cheering you on tonight. Great showing, but hey, they're a tough ball team, aren't they?
Yes, sir. Number 2, he's no joke. Everybody knows Isaac Smith. If you're in Mississippi and you watch football, you know who he is. You never come here prepared to lose, and you never leave happy with the loss. But, everybody out here played their hardest for 4 quarters. Nobody stopped when we started losing. Nobody wanted to leave here a loser. We lost, but, at least we have the pride, and we can leave with some dignity.
Well, I tell you what, we came in here and we moved the ball on them, right? We moved the ball the whole night. We had a couple penalties, called back some big plays, but Keelan, you had a heck of a game on the ground, right, tonight?
Just like Matthew said, nobody comes in ready to lose, but we really can't be mad about it. We gave all. We even when times look bad, we never gave up, and that's what I love about this team, man. We never give up no matter what. And like you said, we came up a little short, but we're gonna bounce back next week.
I tell you, these guys had a heck of a showing tonight. We're fixing to bring on Coach Cody Stubblefield and talk about the rest of the game. Coach, we knew coming in this was going to be a tough game for us. You've got some players, especially number 2, don't they?
Yeah, 2 didn't disappoint, did he? He tremendous player. Man, I'm extremely excited the way we kept fighting. Our guys played hard. We battling some cramps here and there. But you didn't see any of them laying down. We focused on finishing and fighting and moving on to the next play and playing every next play, and that's what we did. We could have let the clock run out there at the end, but just those guys were fighting. We weren't going to stop. We were going to try to give them everything they had. Can't let a good team start off with a 14-point advantage. Defense got some turnovers that were huge. Offense moved the ball at times really effectively. Just didn't do exactly quite enough. You give up that many points to a great player, it's hard to win. But I'm really, really pleased with our guys and the effort they fought with. I think we're going to get better as the year goes on, and I'm excited about where we're going to be.
Well, I tell you what, anytime a ranked team comes to town and you gave them all they wanted there. We just had a couple big plays that didn't go our way, and they had a couple big plays that went their way, right?
Yeah, some big penalties, some big plays. They take a touchdown off the board there late too. It was a closer game than the score indicated for sure. We told those guys there's a good chance you see those guys again. I think we like the team we've got. We like where we can progress and the ability that we're going to have, those kids are going to have to improve. And like I said, I think there's a good chance you see that team again later.
Well, I tell you, I know we had some bright spots tonight. Braden Shettles coming in, playing like he did. Hey, 2 running backs. I don't know if they had over 100 yards each, but they had to be bad, close. And our O-line played well. We just gave up a couple big plays,
Yeah, there was a lot of offense on there for both teams for sure. Some big plays. Up front, they got to where they were just cutting because we were doing so successful running the ball inside. Really excited about how the offensive line blocked up front at times, and then about how our defense, those running backs ran the ball so effectively right there. Cody Atkinson and Keelan Simpson, man, they run the ball hard. They did a great job.
Hey, Paul. I think we pulled 28-21 at one point. DJ had a big pick and ran a good run back. We were right there with him.
DJ's another fighter. He's a sophomore out there playing safety, playing slot receiver. The guy, he returned just about every kickoff return right there for him because they kept kicking at him, kept doing a great job. You can go to war with DJ Robinson, and there's a lot of other ones there too. Really another young guy right there that we're really excited about how he's going to progress, how he's going to get better and better. Again, like our guys, like our team, we got to scratch and claw, and we got to play that next play every time.
Well, thank you, Coach. And, hey, it's going to be an exciting year this year in Bulldog football. I'm going to send it back up to you guys in the box.